I've received a lovely gift from the streamer. Copy of.
No, hold on. You didn't read the signature.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Shitstain. Thank you.
Oh?
It says fucko. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Don't worry. Actually, the last one is fuck yo. My bad. And then kerblam.
Kerblam from Mr.
Big
Shitstain.
Is this a reference? Is this like a foreshadowing?
All I'm saying is I'm a huge shithead. I love Mr. Shitstain.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Anyway, so Nagito's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Okay, he could not be though. He might
not be dead.
Will, did you literally say?
Yet.
Will, you literally said last episode that spear doesn't look like a survivable wound.
Okay, but what if he's fine?
No, you don't understand. Nagito's actually Byakuya. Okay.
Yeah. For reference, chat.
Don't get my theories twisted, Rena.
At all.
Yeah, look. Here's the thing. Will's right too often. I'm nerfing him. He can still be right. He's just not allowed to tell other people.
Yeah. From now on, that's how it's going to
get it. I'm here only to get it in Gaslight stream.
So now on, my lovely streamers, you're gonna have to deal with my stupidity.
Yeah,
these
and
cases.
my inability to pay attention.
Aren't we the streamers?
Or stay focused.
Us all.
Wait, did I say streamers?
Did someone say us all?
Wait a second.
From us all.
Matt, you're the streamers.
Wait a second. Hold on. No. We're being streamed, but not by Josh. Oh no.
Well, instead of saying his thoughts out loud, he's just gonna DM them to me.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be a quiet little clam.
I mean, you can talk about other things.
Yeah, you can talk, Will. You just can't talk about the game anymore.
At least you can't talk about, like, theories.
You can't tell them your correct opinions.
Yeah, you're probably correct opinions.
Unfortunately, Will, I don't think I can show you my Google Doc this time.
Hold on.
What do you mean? I don't even need it.
Here's the thing. We haven't heard the body discovery announcement yet.
You're so correct.
He could
it's
still
gonna
be
happen
alive.
in 3, 2, 1.
Whatever.
A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly.
I don't think that's. I think that sounds like. I think that you have brain damage.
Nagito is dead.
Oh, he lost.
I've had this game on full volume.
Oh no.
No, I believe you should remove the T there.
Man, I really want his hoodie.
Here's the thing. That was my thought about Halo. I was like, how did this get an M rating? This looks like paintball.
Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Probably because more than just the blood, it's like a proper war game, you know?
Wait, why is Monokuma, like, he has a hole in his stomach?
Yeah. He got donutted.
Oh my god, he got
Monokuma's dead?
I almost spoiled JoJo and stopped myself last second because I remember Will hasn't seen it.
What? Well, that could not be the case. Soon.
What's going on here?
You serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead. Is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right.
Nagito could never
It's
die.
Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why.
Shout out the spear.
Hold on.
Of us all?
What is the spear of us all? Keep saying that.
Bro,
it's a good spear.
It's the,
he's cooking.
Spear of us all.
I'm so confused.
It's the favored spear of Fernand von Ayer.
Oh, my beloved.
I'm looking this up.
You won't find any results in Google.
Okay, I'll look up Ferdinand von Ayer then.
That also won't be helpful.
I'm gonna Google
No, that's a
Spear of
Fire
Us
Emblem
All.
character. It's a Fire Emblem character. I assume it's a Fire Emblem joke.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
will help you figure out the joke.
I mean, it's a joke about something that happened in a Fire Emblem playthrough. I don't really care to know any further.
There we go.
Interesting hero.
Now I at least know where
Probably-
the joke comes from. That's enough to make me happy. Also, click. We read it.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
I
Anyway,
can't
let's see.
believe it.
Nagito ended up in such a cruel state.
I mean, we still
I
haven't
don't know,
heard the body has been discovered.
It
Nagito
seems so
is
believable.
dead. Deep down, I believed.
And then he just sits up and he's like, oh, what a good nap. And then the spear falls out, it's fake. And all the blood is fake.
Everything is fake. Nagito is fake.
You're not real.
You see
You
a little bit
failed.
of
You
oh,
failed. You failed.
That when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again.
Wake up, Hachime. It's been 15 years. You have to
I never
let go.
expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help
really
seeing it
excited
in
that
his
body's
dead,
discovering.
frightened face.
Bro, you got
But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time.
Yeah, this is one of the most brutal deaths in the series.
Even
Okay,
Nagito
but
couldn't
he should be
escape
fine.
that truth. But even something as small as that.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
There we go.
He's dead.
Oh well.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
The class trial will begin!
The body is discovered announcement. Then it's for real.
Hey,
Nagito is really dead!
damn it.
For real?
Oh, I didn't even grab my mic, bro. Fuck me.
You have a
Hey,
mic?
it's not that he's dead.
He's
It's the body
channeling
discovery
Matt.
announcement was
Hold
made.
on.
I read it.
You read it?
You read it.
Yeah, does that mean Nagito was killed?
Gee, I don't know.
No,
let me
it's a
look.
freak
Let me
accident.
check again.
Could be suicide.
Could- he was just all four of his limbs were restrained. Could be suicide.
Killed?
That's right.
Yeah, plus it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right?
Oh my
What
god!
was that? Will, what the fuck was that?
Oh, what happened?
When you were plugging your mic in, it was just like.
It sounded like you were talking through like. It sounded like you were talking through like one of those like a piece of plastic wrap. You know what I
That's
mean?
awesome.
It's one of us all.
That's so true.
I'm going to.
Come on.
That was amazing.
Hold on, the simulation's glitching out.
Oh no.
Sorry, bro. I lied the simulation. Do you want me to reread it? Or?
Nah.
No, it's funnier. It's funnier that way.
That's what I thought.
One of us.
Oh my
Killed
god, he was stabbed
Nagito?
with a spear. Which one?
One of us killed him so brutally.
One of us all. Then it's gonna start again?
Huh?
This class trial is gonna start soon, right? Then.
Of course.
Yep, we gotta do it! We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is!
know this too, you know! That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time!
I'm down to one character I'm voicing, except for Monokuma. Does that mean you
I
guys
forgot
are
Chiaki.
bored of this school trip?
He said besides Monokuma.
Oh. You did this to yourself,
The
Josh.
end is near.
I'm also very hungry. Can I eat Nagito?
Can I eat Nagito? Bruh, he's dead.
I say it because it depends on what way. Because one way he's mine.
Ass first. Huh? The end?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to be on bacon. You already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
That timer reaches 0. 2 days from now. What will happen to us?
The simulation ends.
The killing school trip will be over.
Wait. Yo, if this will finally be over.
Are you serious?
Does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna
Don't
do?
count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So, once again, Soda.
It's the Monokuma file!
You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best. Wait!
Did you not put that on that pickup?
Give you.
I will let you escape this time! We'll stick right there!
Matt, here's the thing. You could legit just not say the line and then blame it on me.
I will blame it on you next time. Thank you. Thank you for the tip, actually. Just the tip. William McLaughlin?
Look, I'm sorting some shit out. Yo, what do you
William
guys think?
McLaughlin.
Yeah, little known fact, Will is Jacksepticeye's brother. They were separated at birth.
Let's say I read that. Yeah, if the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it. Even if we can go home, the end for us if we end it. Even if we can
Us
go
all?
home, it'll be the end for us all if we screw up here.
Us all?
Are you okay, Rena?
Not all of us.
All in this together.
Not all of us.
Let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
God, Akane, I hope you're the killer.
however,
I hope she's not the killer. Also, Will already says Chiaki, so of course it's Chiaki.
Also,
It is
Matt,
nice
read
to
your
think
line.
I
everyone
like
can
your
go home,
optimism.
but that is not possible, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito.
I mean, it could be someone not in this room.
There's a killer among us.
Among us all?
Among us?
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. The victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. God, I'm so fucking hungry. Whatever it was stuck inside me. Like the spear, stuck inside Saul. Whoa! What?
Yeah, most of these cases
The-
have had like rock remixes of the investigation. I guess this is
Yeah.
gonna be a pattern of the final cases having a rock remix of the investigation theme, huh?
You know what that means? It's time for the dance off. First,
No.
we need to look at the Monokuma file.
Matt, you don't have time to dance. You need to investigate.
I have
You have to
time
think this
dance.
time, Matt.
Matt, you have to think. You can't dance.
I am going to say this while I write it out. The victim is Nagito Komaeda.
Are you?
The body discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory.
Oh no, this is gonna be this entire investigation.
The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Does that mean it was exactly at noon? Like 12?
Jackie's like, Hajime, did you suddenly get a speech impediment?
New sharp implies how sharp the thing was when the stab
Not only is there a spear stabbed in his
Spear?
stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each
Oh
of
my god.
his thighs.
You
We don't
realize
need
I
to
can
do-
just copy and paste this from the wiki later, right?
Yeah, Matt, this is unnecessary.
Oh, you trust me?
You know, if we don't know,
I
he
can copy
can.
and paste it from the wiki.
you know, if
He can, you
this
dumbass!
wants to, we probably should just share it. So it becomes
Furthermore,
for all of us.
there is a laceration
Laceration.
on his left arm and a
You-
knife
You
impaled.
don't need to write this
through
down,
his
please.
You
right
don't.
hand.
You don't need to write this down.
Hear me out. What if
I do, because I need to actually solve the case.
Well,
We
you
can give
I'll
you
just give
writing
it to you later.
Matt, what if this
You dumb fuck!
his left hand and they chopped his head off and put it on the wrong way? They did-
Were you listen to what we say? Listen to the words that
tragic
come out of our
situation.
mouths.
What, huh? Just reading this is making me depressed.
Is there something wrong with this
Jeepers.
Monokuma file?
One day when I'm talking to Matt, it's just the conversation just gonna be cut off by a gunshot. I swear to God.
The shot heard around the world. You're gonna shoot a gun
Fuck!
from,
No! I
from
deleted
the
the doc!
south, and it's gonna end up in Matt's head.
I tapped out of the dock! Wait, crap! Okay, we good. Huh? Oh, huh? Again? What's wrong with it? Oh, wait, still me. Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the
This is chapter
investigation
5,
for.
right?
Yeah.
Alright. Don't worry. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. I'm just gonna copy and paste it from the wiki. Wiki.
No, I
Josh
can do
can.
it! I can
Josh
do
can
this!
do it
I
for
can
you!
do this!
You can do
Well,
this?
fuck you! You lost your stupid little privileges! Give me those!
We told once again, listen to the words that come out of our fucking mouths.
Listen to the words that come out of my mouth. You
Uh-oh.
monster.
Matt, you should ignore it. and do your own thing.
Yeah, I already copy and pasted.
Awesome.
I'm going to attack you.
Will,
You
please.
could at least wait until the end of the investigation so you don't see the other
Yes.
bullets.
I didn't see any other bullets.
I literally get off the wiki or I will actually just stop the stream right now and we won't play the
I am
game
off
anymore.
the wiki, Josh. I'm not even on the wiki. I'm not even tabbed on the wiki.
You're not even tabbed on the wiki. Close the wiki tab.
That's literally that's what I mean. I'm not even the tab is not even existent.
Good. Okay, we can go then.
I swear, if this continues, I'm deleting the Danganronpa wiki.
You delete? Can you do
Josh
that?
hacks into the Danganronpa wiki.
I'm gonna commit cyber crimes.
Yeah, I don't think that's legal, Josh. And I don't want you to go to prison because
I'll
of
pay some
Danganronpa.
Russians to hack it.
Josh is gonna go to jail because of Danganronpa too.
It's not illegal to pay Russians to hack. It's illegal to
It's
hack.
illegal. Did you lie?
Oh yeah.
Chiaki, are you there? Chiaki, are you
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just still mad about you.
Sorry, he's currently contacting
looking
his
at the
boys at
wiki
Horizon.
Again. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. God, I'm just fucking hungry still. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body.
Well, maybe
I'd start with the back of the warehouse.
Your food.
I think I'm
Wait, you
having
minimized your application? Sit tight. Long?
Did I?
Yeah, processing.
You did it.
Processing.
There we
Shutting
go,
down.
we're
Are you
back.
on the wiki? Are you
I'm
on the
back.
wiki, Josh?
I hate all of you.
No, I tabbed into my freaking Streamlabs.
But also, Josh is allowed to be on the wiki, you fucking idiot.
No. He's also
Yes!
banned.
No, he
Since the
literally
curtain blocked most of the water,
he
this
specifically
area
said
wasn't
he would be
affected
on
by
the wiki
sprinklers that much.
for you, so he could copy paste shit for you. That's what we said.
But
We
what?
Allow him
said it
to
like
get-
3 fucking times.
Allow
You
him to
know
go.
what? You should press the A button.
I love Danganronpa.
Thanks to that, I can properly investigate
You're
Nagito's
a big
body.
Danganronpa head.
See, this is why Rena can never pay attention to the investigation, because I always cause her to have a... break.
Maybe you should look inward instead of looking outward.
Look into your
Maybe
I don't know
maybe
what
the
does
cause
that
of this
mean?
is your fault. Maybe
I don't know what
it's
that
a
means.
you problem.
I am perfectly capable.
I hate you.
I never
fucking
thought I'd
hate
have to
you.
investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect
Good
it.
that
I
not
think
said
he
about me.
expected this. Didn't Nagito say he was happy to die for our sins?
Yeah, but
Like
then
Jesus
in
H.
chapter
Christ?
4 he was like, you know what? I
You
changed
die
my
for
mind.
your fucking sins.
Die for your
He's
sins.
just like
for our-
Jesus.
Many.
Bro, Jesus was the first ultimate hope.
You were so
not like
correct.
Jesus. He's the fucking Antichrist. Jesus died for our sins. I want Matt to die for his sins.
What?
Pay for your crimes.
I've never
You're a big
sinned in my
Jesus
life,
head.
Rena.
I.
If only
That's
everyone could go home,
the person we-
nothing would make me happier.
Dude, that's
You
good
know
to
what? Shout out to Jesus. He died for us all.
That's so.
know. You really did.
Oh, we should finish this class trial, and we can think about what will happen after. God, this song goes
Oh wait,
fucking
I
hard.
forgot that really good Sonya dialogue isn't yet.
Yeah, it was you, Soda.
Soda!
Matt. Will.
I just normally
William McLaughlin.
look. I'm dying. What do you?
William Fishbach.
Yeah,
William
one of us
Beethoven.
killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
William Mozart.
William Soda.
Personally, I prefer to go by Julius Caesar.
Red flag.
Bro, it's Julius Caesar. Beware the Ides of March, it's coming up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Will, you
We
ready
did it
for?
for Gundam's killing and for
Will you-
Macans.
Hey, Will, you want to see this nice knife I have?
It looks like it's different this time.
Only if
Doesn't
it
matter
enters
this
me.
time.
He-
It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? This time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. Well, they did say sharp noon. It's clearly written in the Monokuma. What? Ooh. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. This time of deathless, noon sharp. What does noon sharp mean?
It means
it's
exactly noon.
exactly noon.
Sharp refers to the fact
Is noon like 12?
Yes, it means.
What do you
literally-
mean, what's noon?
Are you fucking kidding me?
It means the sun is directly above you. It's not exactly.
Okay.
High
How
noon
are
is
you-
not
Anyway.
noon
Matt.
sharp.
Matt, Matt, how
Yes or no?
are you still alive? How?
I don't
How have you
refer,
not walked off of a cliff by accident?
I don't refer to time as noon or dawn. I just say 12, morning, or afternoon.
You wouldn't. You should know what noon is.
I know
How
what
have you-
afternoon is.
How have
I
you
do
not-
read a lot of books.
Oh my god.
I don't believe you.
My guy has never played Overwatch once.
I read a lot of books, cuts to like a bunch of like children's picture books.
No, he reads
Yeah,
light
that is
novels.
what he
you
reads,
guys.
actually.
I literally showed you guys before stream. I literally showed you guys before
His
stream
light
that I had a
novels.
book.
Have you ever read like?
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure they say noon in that.
What the fuck is Frog and Toad?
This guy doesn't even know what frog and toad.
I love Frog and Toad.
Matt,
Hold
Matt,
on.
I am 100%
fucking-
certain
Bro,
you
I
have
got
read
a
the
bunch
word
of Frog and
noon
Toad. Alright, let me tell
before.
you something.
and understood
I
its
love it.
meaning.
Wait, Matt, are you?
I
are you
did,
silly?
but yes, I'm doing a silly joke,
He's
Ethan.
gaslighting us. You're so good at
No, he's not.
He's
Don't give him an out.
Fine.
Don't
Here's-
give
here's
him
the
an
thing.
out.
You're
Here's the
right.
thing.
You're so good at
I
gaslighting.
think I think he was trying to lie about not knowing what
I'm going
noon is. But
I'm going
he
to use
definitely
gas.
didn't understand noon sharp for some reason.
Matt,
If it
I'm
was at
going to use
noon,
gas
what were we
to
doing
light
at
your
that
house
time?
on fire.
Bro,
Rena,
I'm turning
Rena.
that stove on.
Rena, can I let you know something?
fire grenades.
Rena, I must let you know
You're so
something.
correct.
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? Huh. What were we doing? Well, right now it's...
It's 12:30 p.m. I'm still a
Thank
clock,
you.
baby.
So if it was also... so it also has clock function. Yeah, it had a giant-ass clock. And that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago.
Also,
So
you'll
he
notice
died
that,
at
but you don't know what
11:30.
noon means.
Nagito died at 11:30. I gotta update my thing.
What do you mean?
This
It
game
says
was-
he died at noon.
Huh?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is not at all
recently.
with any of
He's
that.
totally a
died.
fresh kill.
He died at noon. You.
The Monokuma file says he died at 12 sharp.
No. Clearly, Akane is right.
I'm going to
anyways.
shoot you.
Did she?
You're going to die.
Here's the thing. She is right. It's 12:30. 12 is
Oh
30
wait,
minutes
wait,
before
wait,
12:30.
Nekomaru said 12:30. Oops, wait, my bad. Anyways,
You are. I. Will,
Yes?
I'm.
No,
please.
no, you're not
Save us.
allowed.
Nope.
You're not
Nope.
allowed.
This is.
anyways,
we are
let's
never.
continue.
Well, everyone, this was fun. We're never getting past this case.
Yes, this
Seems like
is
a 5 minutes
probably one of the
forever.
most difficult cases in the
Yeah,
series.
enjoy the last case of Danganronpa we're ever going to play. We're never beating this.
Wait, we're never getting
Yes, more like medium rare.
No,
But that-
we are
this
gonna kill
case
Ultra
happened.
Despair Girls, baby.
No, we're never getting there either. We're just gonna publish 30 straight episodes of us repeatedly failing this case.
Matt tries every permutation in the trial.
And he still
I'm going to
loses.
try every option, every
Yeah.
combination there is.
Matt's
There's no way you're that.
Matt's somehow gonna get a 0 on a multiple choice test.
Well, I want you to know I'm the type to brute force combinations by starting at 1 and going all the way up to 9999.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Anyways, let's
Bro,
start.
Nine- you could
999,
assist
I've heard
him.
good things about that game.
Next, click the A button,
You need
please.
to play that on stream.
Like,
I'm-
30 minutes ago.
I'm
Was it the
trying to
time we were
pay
struggling
attention.
with the bombs?
I'm trying to pay attention so I can help, but I can't. But Matt keeps distracting me.
You're right. Yeah,
You're
right.
making this
Those
actively
Matt,
more
you need
bombs
to
were originally
focus.
supposed to explode at
Matt,
noon.
you're like a negative party member. You're actively making the case harder by existing.
Just so you know, Rena, my plan was to never solve it during the stream. I was gonna solve it on my own time.
I
Yeah, which is correct.
Yeah, I mean, Because there's no way I'm going to be able to concentrate with this, the bosom. But also, the crime looks very detailed, so you would have needed time to prepare.
And there's no other limiting factors for you, such as mental illness.
Whatever.
The issue is
You ever doesn't have an alibi before you found the bombs is suspicious.
I
So,
can't
they're
believe
gonna-
Matt has a mental schism.
What's a
Holy.
schism?
Bro, I love schisms.
Catholic in your brain. That's great.
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. So we all split up to search for bombs. Okay, but the room was on fire. You're telling me one of you walked through the fire? Yeah,
Matt,
that's the
please.
problem.
They watched the didn't they watch the fire break out, or am I high?
They all watched. She's basically saying, like, as they were searching for the
Yeah,
bombs.
it's chapter 5 is all the free time events. Is there a height between 3 and 5?
Wait,
No.
actually,
Okay.
right off the bat, if they did it while we were searching for the bombs, wasn't Chiaki there when we were searching for the bombs?
Yes, everyone
Was it
was there.
Where?
No, I don't think we know because Chiaki talked. That's what I'm saying. We were searching for the bombs.
Talking
What?
type of gal.
Chiaki was on the
Fucking
third
type of guy.
island.
You know, I mean when we were searching for the. Oh, sorry. I meant the. I'm sorry. I should have respoke there. What I meant is Chiaki was there when we were picking up the fire extinguisher bombs. Is what I meant. She was
Yeah,
the fire
in the room
grenades.
with us. Yeah, she was there in the
Yeah.
room when we were picking up the fire grenades.
Okay, let's specify
'Cause we
fire
specified-
grenades and bombs. Fire grenades and bombs are
Yeah, because-
different.
Because what I was gonna say is that because we specified that the number was 12, so it happened when we were all gathered, basically. So that actually gives Chiaki something of an alibi.
So he
Really?
was the only one that wasn't there.
I do feel like
She was at the area.
You know, I'm not good. I'm not gonna immediately like this. As much as I want to, I'm not going to immediately discard Will's initial theory out of spite.
You should, honestly.
You should.
I just gotta say words.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Hang on a
And
second.
Will, can you tell me who the killer is?
Oh yeah, it's Akane. I'm sorry. That's
Thank you,
why
Will.
Josh had me be quiet starting this chapter.
I'm not freaking out about it. I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it.
God, I can't wait to
Clearly,
get to the end of
Akane
this
is-
chapter where Akane gets executed.
Clearly, Akane is the traitor.
When the Monokuma timer reaches 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Also to point out, then that means that Matt's tier. If Akane is a traitor, Matt's also gonna have a tier list of entirely dead S tiers.
Who's that? If that happens, then who's on my A tier right now?
Yeah,
Literally me after chapter 3.
that's what I'm
Well-
saying. It's gonna be like you, Will. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be like
here's
Will.
the thing. Here's the thing. If Will's correct and Chiaki's the traitor, that means I have an S tier of entirely dead characters.
Okay, but they never specified.
Yeah.
They never specified the traitor was the one that killed Nagito. Nagito's just dead. Someone else could have killed Nagito, not the
Well,
traitor.
you're
though.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
You have said something that is objectively true.
Because there's one more chapter after this. Anyways, Will McLaughlin?
Oh, I was just shitting on your.
You were shitting on me? Ew.
Huh?
That's nasty.
What's
But
gonna
also,
happen?
you have a line. You have a line, Will. Well,
This rotten
never
school
mind.
trip's gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Carefree till the end.
Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah. Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Like a dance.
It's the end of the movie.
It just
Wait,
ends like
what-
a.
what do you mean,
It just ends like an illumination and a movie. Like a dance. It's a dance
gotcha.
ending. Like pop music plays.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Will.
I read this, by the way.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, he's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Wow.
We're already half dead.
Tempting fate, huh?
Poor
Literally,
It'd be
like-
worse than death.
Literally, Like, Soda, that is literally a few words away from what could possibly go wrong. Please, Soda. I don't know.
What could next? Please don't say, "Alright, gang, let's split up."
But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Probably some
Anyway.
convoluted bullshit plot twist or something.
Like you said before,
Like it was a simulation.
It's gonna be
Or it's
stupid.
always
and
for
You're gonna
us.
be mad.
Like it's a simulation. Or
It,
it's all
it
a
would
dream or
never
some
be a
bullshit.
simulation. Surely, who would ever have the theory it's a simulation?
next up,
I like
No.
adding my own dialogue for
let's
for
focus
him.
on the investigation.
Because I have like the same like mindset as him, so it's very easy for me to have the same dialogue.
Well, think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
Yeah, I know.
One second, Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. Sorry, I had to cough myself to death.
Off you. Hey, look at the fire grenades. That's the
Shout out
stuff
the
that we threw.
gasoline grenades, big fan.
The
Very effective.
gasoline grenade.
Oh, look at it. There's a lighter. There's a literal lighter right on the thingies. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. Thank you.
Isn't that quirky?
This is probably... Hey, Will, guess what? Wendy's.
Wendy's what?
Wendy's
Nuts.
nuts.
No, well, I got food. I got food. I got Wendy's.
Yeah, well, you can
I'm
suck
trying to
on
make a
Wendy's
joke.
nuts. Fuck you.
My own?
Wendy's of us all.
That one doesn't even make sense.
No. Let him cook.
You're just seeing adding of us to
Well.
random things that.
Sorry,
Well,
I love
it's
us all.
actually that useful in the end.
Bro, it's the spear of us all. How could I not
You're just-
love it?
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke, but I'm laughing.
The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers.
You're a bit dorky.
Nevertheless, this evidence
Hi.
really isn't all that strange.
We just need. Yeah, we need two compilations.
Thank
Rena doesn't understand words, and Rena and. Those are the two.
I think we
I'm
need a
just saying to
spear
your
of
string.
us all compilation.
Rena, the second option is just you the entire stream.
It's a not Danganronpa stream, but it's only Rena molding.
It's only me
every
getting
time-
angry at you guys.
It's every time Rena sighs in anger.
Or just groans.
Yeah.
That would be most of a stream. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Ah,
It's your fault. It's you two's fault.
Ah.
You know that.
this is... It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's gonna be that every minute. It's an oil light. What's an oil lighter? Just a regular ass
What can I
It's
say?
a
lighter.
You don't
lighter
want
that
to just be
uses
less
oil.
cringe. I don't know what to say.
This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm. Yeah, uh-huh. In the most foolish thought, this is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
You were expecting Sonia to be quirky, but no, she's being helpful.
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Oh, using the oil lighter, huh? You think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you're right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but...
What do you mean? They could be doing it because it's funny. Like for a bit.
Funny little guy.
They're just being a little quirky.
No!
Plastic bottles.
I wanted to click on the Monokuma stuffy.
The stuff
Then click on it.
he's trying to. Oh my god,
Click on
the fact
it
that it makes
harder.
us go through all the cutscenes.
That would be a little goofy.
Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Sorry, I was drinking milk. Hey,
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Ah!
is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed, and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
That's what it looks like.
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying! Seriously, you're always lying! You should just die like that flashy over there!
Holy toxic.
Brain hurty. Brain hurty.
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami.
She really
You better
does.
watch what you say. If I feel
I'm not
like it, I can
processing
wipe you
anything.
out easily, you know.
I will give it to you, Surrex! Bring you to the very end!
I can't lose.
I will definitely take the back seat of world supremacy from Monokuma!
Hold on.
Bro.
What if Nagito was alive before we walked into the warehouse?
That'd be crazy because he has a giant spear stuck in his chest.
Yeah.
And the spear has...
He's all tied up.
Yeah, he's dead.
Because,
He's
from,
dead.
because
It's
from what I
actually
can
the opposite.
gander, right? From what I can gander, maybe the spear was hung up to something, and it was hanging over him before we walked in, right? We walk in, the fire goes off, right? It burns the curtain. The curtain's connected to something. It burns off the wire. The spear falls and kills him.
The
See,
spear of
that would
us
sound like
all?
a that would sound like a crackpot in theory in any other game, but this is Danganronpa, so honestly, that's a possible.
Because think about it, the fire didn't start. Well, the fire didn't start until we walked in, meaning this was all. He was also tied up, therefore he couldn't move from his spot.
Yeah. so-
Anyways, could the killer have done this?
He died at 12, right?
If so,
Oh,
was this
Actually,
not
yeah, no, that-
blood?
it's probably was something like they set this up so they tied him up because he was bound. He was just bound. He's bound and gagged.
Yeah.
So they set him up and then made the spear drop on him. That's probably what it was, or something along those lines.
And he was screaming because he saw the spear. He was awake the whole time. And I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Maybe,
Sorry, what's the truth bullet we just
You
got?
know? We don't know
Wait,
that
wait,
for sure, but that is
wait,
actually something that.
Wait. There's blood on the beam up there. Why is there blood up there? That's... Okay, well, my theory's out of the window now. Anyways.
Oh, not necessarily. It's a theory that we should keep mind of. We don't have any hard proof, but but the fire being
She
used
looks
to like
like-
drop a spear is a theory that.
God,
could
I
be
really
true.
wish I was allowed to say things.
She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. Yeah, there's
don't-
blood on the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yeah, about that sprinkler.
You know, I'm not saying that that's a guaranteed thing, but that is definitely a possibility to consider. Is that there's some sort of like.
It's where the sprinkler heads
Fucked up
activated to
trap.
put out the fire.
Once again,
You know, I feel
not
like this-
unprecedented in this franchise.
I feel like this is also a torture method for Josh against Will.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Is Will-
Here's the thing. Will is he's too good. He cooks a little too hard.
Well,
You can see the girder right next to it, right? There.
Yeah, blood.
Red streak? It's red.
No, it's clearly purple. Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It's like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood?
Blood? Oh, it definitely looks like blood. But there's no way blood could get up there. Right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. Yeah, thank you for repeating what she said. I should remember this.
Useful tool that'll help us later.
Bro, there's so much blood on that girder.
Never expecting Nagina to die like this. It was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. My question is, why is one of the ropes, like, cut off? Or is it burned off?
It's
And also,
burned out 'cause
it wasn't
it's
completely useless. Okay. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone.
He's dead, Jim.
We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Yeah, Will's dead. So sad.
I'm fucked up, bruh.
I'm dead.
No. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. We need to focus on the investigation right now. For now,
Any
I need to
investigation
investigate
notes?
everything about this body that catches my eye. Also, because you guys actively said Will might try to gaslight me, anything he says, I'm just going to ignore.
Man, why would I ever gaslight you? Unfortunately,
Because
that's why I'm
you're
keeping
not
quiet,
allowed.
because I would like to not mislead you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait.
I wanna see
I
you
know you're
flourish.
The knife is stabbed through Nagino's right hand. Does the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife. It must be from the military base. Yeah, you were at the military base. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. Looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems like the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means that the killer was finished stabbing Nagino's legs and left arm. They stabbed a knife through his right hand.
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
Damn. They did it for us all.
How cruel.
How cruel.
Thank you. Next. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
Where the hell did they get the spear? Oh, they got it
It's
from the
spear
castle!
of us all.
Wait, no, they got it from the
Please.
castle because there were weapons hanging in the background. Anyways.
I don't feel like this is the most relevant part of the case here, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
because they took...
He
They
got
took
it
the
from the
spear by
Set
then.
It Flame paralogue.
Oh, no way.
No way. What a good paralogue.
So wait, does that mean Nagino never actually went to the castle, when instead it was the traitor, or whoever killed him? Was there a reason why they had to use it?
Yeah. They didn't
Reason
want him
had
to be
use the
part of
spear,
us all
huh?
anymore.
Well, I know where they got the spear from now.
Bro, that burnt his so rope.
Now the question is, whoever went to the castle is the one that killed Nagino. Nagino's right wrist is tied with rope. But it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. The rope is burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? God damn it. Now I have to actually put more thought into that.
Oh no, you have to think.
The cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't seem to change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
You know what? The killer should have absolutely used a dull knife instead of a sharp knife.
No. Holy shit, Josh.
Well,
I thought you
yeah,
liked
because it's more
Nagito.
painful.
I thought you liked Nagito.
I do! It's just being more effective.
Truing.
There's something strange.
So I know why there's blood on the girder now, because the rope used to tie the spear was actually tied around the girder. But why is there blood on it beforehand? Anyways, strange. What? I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm going to keep saying stuff out loud like that because it helps me think.
No,
You better.
it helps. It gives me information that I can work with too. Because I am thinking, like, right now. I'm actually thinking about this.
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his arm was sliced. But doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
The blood pattern, it's all off.
Definitely
Don't,
cuts off.
don't actually get me started. Holy. Let me tell you, I know something about blood spatter.
Yeah.
Maybe
no,
that's
we've
as far as
discussed
the
this
blood
before.
could reach when it splattered.
Maybe he was holding something.
Blood spatter, my beloved.
It's like a ball.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
Okay, but what if it's not actually blood? What if it's paint? Huh? There's something else that's strange. Were there paint buckets in this warehouse earlier?
Hand.
Well,
There's also blood, but it only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part?
Oh,
See? Just as I said, right? It's
Me
strange,
after
right?
having spending some time with your girl.
I win.
What?
Yeah, sure. You win.
Checkmate,
Definitely
liberal.
check.
Checkmate, liberals. I found
Why does the killer-
evidence.
What did the killer do to make the blood spill out like
Oh, we should
this?
confirm now. Nagito fucks. Well, actually, no. Let me correct that. Nagito fucked.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, problematic wording.
Past tense, very important.
That's only if you think he actually died.
Bro, he's not actually dead. If he was
Is it-
dead, he wouldn't have a spear in his chest.
Exactly.
The spear
He
with a
just
flashing
became,
ornament
all
on
I'm
it.
saying is, he just became one with us all.
Fucking, oh my
Bro,
fucking god.
that's what happens when Nagito bangs. He becomes one with us all.
A spear with a flashing ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
Okay, us all is starting to sound like some sort of like hive mind or something.
That's the plan.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
Go one with us all.
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange-looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. Use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
It's your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. I mean, this is the spear of us all, right?
This isn't. You're not making a joke. You're just saying the spear of us all.
That is the
Not
joke.
a joke.
That's
it
the
is.
joke.
It's not. It's not funny.
That's called
Very
motherfucking
funny.
bars, alright?
Look,
You
here's the
definitely just
thing.
came up with
Here's
that
the
now.
thing. You saying it's not funny makes me want to do it more because I
It makes-
think it's really funny.
Josh, please, you're supposed to be the only other sane person here.
Bro.
You can't be
The
the
most
most insane
insane of
of
us
us
all.
all.
Oh, no way.
When was that established that he was sane?
Well,
Compared to you
was
guys.
on point. Like the point
Yeah,
was clear.
yeah. I was like, you're exhibiting some us all behavior right now.
Bro. Mr. Hubert. Kill him.
Hubert,
We haven't had a
Mr.
Mr.
Okay.
We haven't had a
Mr. Hubert,
in
kill
a
me.
while.
God.
God, I
Josh,
miss Mr.
okay.
Hubert.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel
Us
like
all.
I
Yep.
saw it at
It was crowdsourced.
the west coast of Fodlan. What? The west coast of Fodlan? I was designed to be afraid of,
Well, it's not an
straight people,
Just say
so I
mine.
can't go
Just
there.
read the fucking line.
Damn you, straight people! Damn you all to hell!
What?
He can't go to the east of Fodlan because there's too many straight people there.
You're so
What are you
correct.
talking about?
Poland is where Elmira is, and as we know, there are a lot of gay people in Elmira.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like it's all gay in it's the west. The west side is where all the straight people are.
Bro, you can see the number. It's like there's an MX plus B as you go from west to east in Fodlan.
Gay people.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is Fodland?
My that's Matt's homeland.
that's
Okay,
the
is this a
place
real
from
place?
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Okay, I was like, is this a real place I don't know about, or is it a fire? It's okay, I thought.
It's a spear of us all joke.
Yeah, I was guessing that.
Okay.
Shout
I
out us all
looked
getting this joke.
Yeah.
I looked back at the VOD.
Because you
I looked
refused
back at
to
the
explain
VOD.
it to me.
Yeah, there's literally no joke. There's a spear called the Spear of Us All. Like
it actually called-
ASSAL.
Oh.
It's the Spear of Us All.
Are you fucking kidding me? I hate you.
Fernand uses it because he doesn't have his own hero relic.
Yeah, he's so lame he doesn't get his own, so he has to steal it from another guy. But at least he can strike in a swift manner.
He did use swift strikes with the Spear of Us All a few times. And he used the Spear of Ruin like once.
It doesn't even. I looked at it. It doesn't even look like this spear. Like not. It's just an. This isn't a spear. This is an axe. What the fuck?
I think you're thinking of a pole arm.
Yeah, or perhaps a house.
Well, but it's shaped like an axe. Like it's an axe. It's not a pole. Even a pole arm. It's an axe with a long handle. Like.
I mean that's a spear.
The Spear of Assault? That's definitely a spear.
Oh my god, hold on. A Spear of Assault recreation. I need to buy that and mount it on my wall. Anyway,
Fear
let's
definitely
continue.
catches my eye. But the way on also Rena, I looked back in the VOD, all three spears and all the whips were still in the castle before the murder. Just thought I'd let
Okay.
you know. That spear definitely catches my eye. Oh, well, fuck. Looks like that part has blood on it, too. But for some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it.
What did you get at Wendy's, by the way?
I got 2 large fries and I got a Baconator.
2 large fries. Whoa
I
there,
love
buddy.
fries, bro. I love fries. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't
Prime.
have blood on it. Also, Jackie mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Don't you dare do a flashback when I look back in the VOD. Might be better if I confirm that later.
Spear of Gungnir. Remember when Junko got killed by the Spear of Gungnir?
Gungnir Spear?
Multiple of them.
Yeah.
Both of Nagio's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the... No. It was Mukuro Kasaba. Anyways.
We've reached the point of my eyes actually twitching.
He wouldn't have been able to move at all.
At all?
According-
The Among Us joke works, but the Among Us joke isn't as annoying. It happens every once in a while. You guys are just saying, making this joke every time the word "all" or "us" appears on screen.
Look!
Yes, this joke I make every time I see the letter E. This isn't going to get annoying.
All of us are doing it. That's
Oh,
right.
it's the joke of us all.
It's a communal-
Stop posting about the sphere of us all. I'm
I mean,
tired
the
of
killer
hearing
did
it.
just fly up Nagito. He
My
also step
Discord
his legs.
server is full of it.
Why
I
would the
looked
killer
at my
do something like
penis.
this?
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. Killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him.
He's like that guy in part 3 of
Bro, as
JoJo.
big as the spear?
No!
JoJo?
What kind of spear, though?
Yeah,
I have no
more
clue.
importantly, who does the spear belong to?
Yeah. Because that will help us find the killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. If it's a
Or
spear of
they-
all of us, we have no way of knowing.
Bro.
Josh is wheezing over this.
You okay, Josh? I hope not.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Right, look, let him cook. Alright, he's a big spearhead. Yeah. He just enjoys spears that are communally shared.
Big fan of communism, anybody?
Who wouldn't be?
If this is communism, this is Stalin communism. Holy sh...
That's the best kind.
I mean, if they wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right?
But that doesn't kill people.
The amusement park was the 4th island, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Cersei.
3rd island. Fuck. There you
Sorry,
go.
I'm having trouble focus. I'm still seething.
That's why I'm trying not to say it again. It's taking a lot of self-control.
If you-
It
if you
is.
If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds inflicted for reasons other... The other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than cure. Because genuinely, it's like you could pull the joke out of literally any sentence. Like, look, there's the word "all" in
Oh!
this sentence.
Oh!
The word
It's
"all"
so-
in this sentence.
It's just so applicable.
I think
That's
it's
maybe
like-
why it belongs to us all.
it's so painful to hold myself back from making us all joke. It's so hard.
It's
It's not a good bit.
It's not. That's the thing. These kinds of bits are funny when you don't have an opportunity to make the joke literally every other sentence.
That's the only reason it is funny, is because we're making every sentence.
It was so good. It was so good every time Fernand got a turn in Fire Emblem.
And we just see, like, oh my god, he's using the spear of us all. No way.
It's a spear of us all. Of all of us.
What a useful tool.
Will, what was on the 2nd island?
What if there was
what
an
was on the
all
second
of us?
one?
Matt, this is your voice line, by the way.
Wait, Will, what was on the 2nd island?
Matt.
What case was that?
Oh,
That was Mahir got clawed.
yeah, that was the one with the
Here's
diner
that
and that was the one with the diner and the beach house.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
as
That
long
was
as
the
I
one where
remember, like-
Luigi did sexual
Matt, it's your
harassment.
line. Matt, it's your voice line.
I know. I'm literally, while you guys were fucking around, I was doing some research.
Yeah,
If that's
allow
the
him
case-
to demonstrate.
What was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was
I'm
it
honest-
something that would have led to the traitor?
I'm honestly curious, because I do think Matt could be capable of things if he actually tried.
I'll be honest, this is something I've said unironically for a while. People think it's a joke. I think Matt can absolutely solve this one.
You know, Matt. Okay, we joke about Matt being dumb, but that's not the right word. The word is naive.
He's incompetent.
Yeah, he's not dumb. Yeah, well, even if this was torture,
don't give him
no
too
doubt
much
the killer
credit.
would
You'll
have
regret it.
held a deep grudge towards Nagito. If he's gonna let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But Jesus fucking
Is the central island where the big ticking bomb is? Is that?
Yeah.
Did they say the word all again, Josh?
I saw the word dark impulse, and I was like, how do I turn this into a Spear of Us all?
You don't even need the word! Well, I think we all know what this episode title is.
It's
an
the
episode
joke of
for us all.
I'm going to actually commit uninstall, but if they have a grudge against him,
Matt now.
would they really have gone this far?
Look, he
Because I have to actively solve the case, and I'm just like, okay, I'm tuning you guys out for once.
Here's the thing. I don't, which is why I get to make
You're gonna
Spear
tune
of
out
Us
all
all.
of
Matt,
us?
you're finally starting to learn what it's like to deal
Tuning
with
out
you.
all of you.
Matt,
Yeah, you're
getting a
finally
taste of-
learning.
You're getting a taste of your own medicine right
Oh right,
now,
I
Matt.
forgot to
Like,
investigate. No wait,
Oh
I didn't
no,
investigate the Spear.
this isn't as annoying as me.
If you look at his face,
I-
it's filled with stuff.
This is not as annoying as my little brother. I can handle this. It's just I'm
How do
doing
I-
shit.
How do I remove him from the... Fuck you. This isn't as annoying as me. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No.
Bro,
I
he's
will-
swagging.
This isn't as annoying as me. Kill yourself.
Now.
Now!
I can be far more annoying than these hooligans. They're just having a goof and a gaff. You must have
We're
been in great
just
pain.
being silly little guys.
Yeah, they're just guys.
Matt had me on like an opportunity to take me on his side, and he turned me back against him. Like,
That's why I said don't give him too much credit.
I'm sorry, Rena. I gotta stick to my beliefs.
I love Boucheron.
Wait, hold on. We need to start making Boucheron jokes. Boucheron! They follow
read
up
your line,
attack is
Matt.
so powerful, they killed Nagito!
I fucking can't, bro.
Mamma mia! The pepino.
4 years, so I don't know how to speak French, but I know how to imitate French vowel sounds.
That's awesome.
So I can kind of fake speaking French words, but I don't.
You're a big vowel head.
Yeah, I can make French sounds, but I don't know the language.
Don't worry, neither do French people.
Yeah, which might be racist. No, it's
That's true, French is a dying language.
yeah, it literally is. It's the funniest thing I learned in class. Is that French is done. People are like, I'm just gonna speak English.
Yeah,
Which is
and
correct.
also because they get a bunch of loaner words from English, like email, but then the French government's like, no, you can't say email, and you have to say this, like, 15-syllable long word.
Yeah, there's a government party called l'Académie Française, which is like a group of old guys who try to keep the French language pure. So they're like, no, c'est not on, it's not a smartphone, c'est on a téléphone d'intelligence. And then all the children are like, that's stupid, I'm gonna say smartphone. And they say,
No,
No.
you're killing French.
c'est smartphone, c'est téléphone d'intelligence.
No way.
Le téléphone de Boucheron!
Oh.
When your friend makes a phone call, you can join them for a little bit of extra calling.
Oh, Boucheron.
You for 3+2 damage at 80% accuracy? No way.
Shut up.
Hey, Brenda, how are you feeling right now?
Rena, what are your thoughts on Boucher? I have to get back to writing the FDs. I'm only like done with 3.
That's so good. I can't believe you're writing an entire Danganronpa game.
I'm making Danganronpa 6. Don't worry.
That's awesome.
Alright,
I love
anyways.
that for you. This is bad. Oh,
This
that
is
sort of was-
bad.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
jeez,
fine,
what a
fine.
horrible look on his face.
No.
The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either.
Here's the thing. The great thing about Danganronpa is that all the voice lines make great soundboard material.
They literally all are. Yeah, it's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face.
Shoved him into a pile of boxes.
She squatted on Nagito's face.
God, I wish that were me.
And in one swift Okay. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth.
I wish I was
Hey!
dead.
What are you doing?
I wish I got
Correct.
stabbed with the spear of us all.
Then you would know what Unity's like.
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right back once I'm done investigating.
You know, putting the tape back on isn't the issue, you ungrateful
ungrateful
swine.
swine.
You're gonna get cursed.
Bro, calling women swine. He
Bro,
really
he's
is
cooking.
based.
She's just ignoring.
The blood on Nagito's
He will not
face,
acknowledge.
It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left
Oh.
arm. If that's the case...
It's no use, she's not even listening.
Hey,
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under this duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that?
My god, this case is gonna be about of when and where and what in the fuck.
What, and who's
You know, I'm like,
Could not be Nagito.
in this entire time, I've been like, when I'm not yelling at you fuckers, I've been like sort of calculating the alibis in my head. Like, this character was here, this character was here. We know that what character was here, but we don't know for a fact that this character was here because we didn't actually see them there. We only have
This
some
is like
lore
what-
for that. Like,
This is like what Will was trying to do in the second case of Mahiru's death with the blood splatters. This is literally all about the blood splatters, and I have to figure that out first to be like, okay, so how come this hand is not this and that blood is not that? And it's just God.
yeah. I've been
Anyways,
thinking about alibis.
she means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body.
Yeah, because
So he
we,
tried to shout. It's caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. He was sucking hard. But what's wrong with that? That's something you really need to worry about?
I genuinely wasn't trying to like give Chiaki an alibi, but like I was thinking about alibis. I think like Chiaki's the only one that saw for a fact wasn't near the factory before we
I
went
don't
there.
really get. Wait, hold on. You just skipped that line.
But I was thinking of this. Like I genuinely I'm not just looking for ways to like excuse Chiaki. But I was
don't
thinking
really
about,
get it. But just
I was thinking
put the
about,
duct tape back on his mouth already.
I was thinking about alibis. Chiaki was the only one that we saw for a fact wasn't near the alibi. Sorry, wasn't near the factory before we brought her over there.
Well, you're right.
Because everyone else was brought there by Fuyuhiko.
Yeah,
and
did Fuyuhiko
Sonya
say he
was already
escorted
there.
anyone?
I don't actually know.
And
don't
even
think
though we
he
know
did.
Sonya was already here, she was in the military base, so technically she
Exactly.
also is an alibied.
Well, Sonya was on the island, so that actually doesn't. That's not as good an alibi, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't know for
anyway.
a fact where the others were.
I guess I'm not done with the area surrounding Nagito's body.
Yeah, and also this casts suspicion on Fuyuhiko because he was literally on the fucking island before this.
Yeah,
happened.
he was theoretically the only one here. Probably not because Sonya went here instead, but
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body.
Because it's pretty clear that this was like set up, right? Like,
Even I'm surprised at myself.
Damn, I can't believe Nagito's ghost is shredding on a guitar.
This mean.
oh my god,
I'm used to it.
I love that mental image.
My
That's
classmate's
why the
dead body's
musical
right in
thing-
front of me.
We need to bring back the dead characters. Oh my god, So,
This is
is
Ibuki.
this Hajime's
One
first
appears
head
as a
friend?
killer responsible.
Is this Hajime's first ghost friend? Is Nagito?
It's just Nagito, and he only shows up to say, "Not cool, Hajime."
Not cool. Not
No,
cool,
it's-
Hajime.
But oh my god, can we please this is
Nagito
this
is now his
Hajime's-
conscious.
Yeah, Nagi, this is Hajime's first ghost friend. It's not Nagito. And he's currently just shredding on an electric car directly behind Hajime.
Yeah. The ghost
One
guitar.
appears as the killer responsible, and I have to investigate his death so I can find this killer. And am I used to something as abnormal as that?
It's only abnormal if
That
you're
would mean I'm becoming normal too.
I'm becoming
Yeah.
normal.
I'm becoming abnormal too, yeah, because Nagito's in your head now.
Yeah.
Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area
Hajime
behind the
does
curtain.
anything amoral, Nagito. Not cool, Hajime.
Not cool. Not cool, Hajime.
How the fuck? Okay, the killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape.
They might have.
Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to try to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Thank you for the zoom in on this body. That was very cool of you, game.
The spoiler and thumbnail is crazy. Oh, is it like, is the Twitch thumbnail kind of popping off?
Okay.
Oh, it's probably Nagito's
Oh.
body.
Yeah, because we are focusing on his body a lot.
I mean, it's not our fault, it's Twitch's fault.
Yeah, blame which is the spoiler
No,
territory here,
that's
not us.
awesome.
Here, can I, how do I change? Oh yeah, that's just straight up Nagito's dead corpse.
What?
Thank you, Twitch.
There's nothing you can really. There's nothing you can do about that.
Can I
really.
change that?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm getting pranked. Bro, I'm sorry. Look,
Yeah,
if,
we
if
genuinely
you got
can't
spoiled,
do anything.
If you got spoiled, whoops. Blame
If you got
Twitch.
spoiled, you shouldn't be looking up the game you can't be spoiled on Twitch.
Yeah, no, we
Let me look up Danganronpa V3 on Twitch.
Oh no.
You will be spoiled.
Hold on. Let me look up Danganronpa V3 on Twitch. All right, let's
If
see
Josh
who's
actually
killing.
sees a giant spoiler, that would be amazing.
I doubt anyone's streaming it, but who knows?
Oh yeah, I mean those are all pretty big spoilers.
Oh my god.
Hoo 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 hoo.
Poo hoo 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 hoo. All right, Sonia, what do you have to say about Nagito dying?
Sonia, what are you cooking on the menu today? Oh, I have to voice it, don't I? Looks like
Yeah.
Sonia's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Fuck. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Josh, are you okay?
Hold on, I'm looking at the Danganronpa 2 thumbnails.
Yes, what is it?
Oh good, it's not Nagito's dead body anymore.
Oh, nice.
It's Sonia.
Sonia's dead body?
Sonia's
Yes.
dead body?
No,
Josh,
it's-
you sp-
Yeah, the thumbnail's gonna be whatever you have playing at the moment.
She is a skeleton.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's no way to change it, unfortunately.
maybe you should have put Taka. Maybe you should have put Taka up there, huh?
Live Taka reaction.
No, not again. Not again. I don't have to deal with that hell again. Please. I love truth bullets. Oh, kill me.
I love shooting the truth.
Fuck.
Are you copying truth bullets from the wiki again?
No, I'm marking down all the truth bullets we have thus far.
Shout out
Matt,
to
Josh will do that for you.
Apocla Grape Towers.
Big Apocla Grape Towers fan myself.
It fits so well. Look, Matt, I will give you the truth bullets after the stream.
I
You
am
said
an
you're not
impatient little man.
You said you're not
I
even
want
gonna
to-
solve it and try solving it until after the end of the stream, right?
No, he
Okay,
can
but it's
work
gonna
on it
be
during the
12,
stream.
and I have work tomorrow. I have to go to sleep after stream.
Yeah,
You
and
should-
I'll if you give me the link to your doc, I'll give you the truth bullets.
I want to talk to you about when that fake
Yeah,
bomb
Matt, I
nugget
want,
in the
I want the
warehouse
link to the
exploded.
doc too.
1 moment.
Will's
Huh?
just gonna contribute.
Right before it exploded.
What do you
it
mean?
said
I have
something
so
about
much to
this, right?
contribute. Sure,
You're not
but
allowed to write on the doc, unfortunately.
I'm not allowed to. Like, I'm just looking at it for me. I have
This is
a
not right.
theory I want to
It's
prove.
not a bomb.
You're gonna prove to me.
Yeah.
Here, let me send you the link, good Sire Will.
Thank you.
Only people
I am a
with
good
access.
sire.
Copy link. And you are gonna get the doobly-doo. Here you go, Will.
The didgeridoo?
The didgeridoo.
But you've didgeridoo it now.
Let me just do something. Okay, anyways. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Because she was probably snooping around in the military? Oh well. That's not all, either. We were looking for the bombs. Why were you at the military base? While you were supposed to be searching Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my!
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit! You son of a bitch!
What? Hold on.
Oh, so,
This is Sonya.
that's not in character for her. Hold on.
This is Sonya?
Also, not very convincing.
Russ, I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base.
So I was killing
Jesus,
Nagito.
shit. When I was explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them to nefarious reasons as if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean your Nagito planted bombs, got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I expected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door at the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. What the fuck, Monami?
Utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. That
Monami, what are you doing?
all to hell.
What? Hold on.
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
Those bombs are the same ones that disappeared. It would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However,
Checks out.
I didn't think it was strange when Nagito blew up at the hotel lobby.
Hold on. Can we get a thing?
Yeah,
We never got
we
the
need
one
the
of Soda.
Kazuichi. We need to get the Kazuichi scene. This is amazing. And he survived it. Oh, my feet are in pain.
Yo,
Thank you.
shout out to, like, people have
You're gonna
not
continue.
died to an explosion once, but someone got turned into butter.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we finally have an image of it. Yes.
Upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he said were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. Problem is, his reason for doing that. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right. I got it.
See, I would find Sonya extremely sus, except Josh said this case was difficult, so...
I mean, you still need to find a way that she did it and how to pin it on her more than just her location. So
Yeah,
it
but
could still be
still,
difficult in other ways.
But still, I do think it's... I don't think that, yeah, like, she's sus, but, like, that's not true.
It mattered for Gundam's killing it from Maka. I thought we already read this.
Oh, we did.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, we read it.
Like,
Yeah, but it was on a different screen.
What an amazing pair of watermelons. Huh? They're like tripped over Monokuma panels.
Stop.
That's in this picture.
I-
Kuma plushies. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Matt, explain
Yeah,
to me
you're
where
right.
the watermelons are.
Yeah.
I
Guys, you
ate
can't
them,
just
Josh!
say that and not explain it.
God!
Yeah.
They're gone!
Josh,
I
you
ate
know
them.
exa-
I devoured
Josh,
them.
you know
no, he
what
doesn't.
he's talking about. You know exactly
No, he
what he's
doesn't.
talking
I'm
about.
No, I
about
don't.
watermelons.
I don't understand what he's talking about. He has to explain to me in excruciating detail where the watermelons are.
Oh, don't inflict that psychic damage on yourself, Josh.
Okay, well, Josh, take this into account. If there were watermelons on screen, Akane ate them because she eats everything in sight. So therefore, the watermelons are gone. They're in her stomach.
She ate a melon? That's crazy.
She ate
That
two
makes
melons.
sense.
She ate
Akane the-
2 whole melons.
You think Akane's the type of person to eat the rind?
Yeah, she very much is.
Ginger or whatever.
I actually don't mind eating the rind as well.
She's a
Anyways,
rind.
next.
Right, but like the whole rind, not just like,
No, yeah, I've eaten the whole rind.
really.
The panel near the curtain in the back is. Yep, I've eaten all. I've eaten it all. I took just a huge chomper and burned. Did the fire do that?
Big fan.
But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to
The
recall.
last time you came here. Check that.
Last time he came all over the place because he's a funny little man.
Yeah.
He should have been
classic,
neatly
really.
put away. He came in my face.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess?
Huh?
see?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... it's a
slowly.
flashback, and she did something stupid.
She
Yeah,
ate 2
sounds about
watermelons.
It's all Akane's fault.
Classic, really.
Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
There's, like, windows in this building. And Akane decided the door was the only route. And
Next.
there's something else I've been wondering.
hey, hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entry to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah. Compared to the other tipped over panels, the line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Ah, so the fire was lit, and when the last panel fell on the lighter, it started a fire. Got it.
Isn't this clearly strange?
That makes sense now. Strange. That means
Sus.
we can speculate this was done intentionally. So that's the reason the fire started. Now what
Looks
happened?
like all
after
these
the fire?
Monokuma guys were lined up in a way that they dominoed
This
onto a lighter.
is an MP3
He's
player.
dominated that lighter.
True.
There's even a speaker plugged into it. What? Why is this here?
That would be
It's
awesome.
obviously Nagito shredding the guitar.
Okay, that would be epic.
Looks like that weird
Yo,
music was playing from here.
You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started?
That was supposed to be Kazuichi's line, wasn't it?
Yep.
But it was said Hajime.
No, it's... Yeah, I think it should have been, but it did say Hajime, so go in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, looks like it's busted from getting drenched by all the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player.
What if this is a mistake that becomes evidence later in the case?
Common soda making a mistake.
I don't disagree with that.
Hello,
but...
Snappa.
Hey, Snap. Why was the killer playing music from this? Yeah, why was... Oh, well, Snap was not Snap. Sorry.
Oh, by the way,
I bet,
so,
I bet
Josh-
Nagito.
Josh, would you like to hear Super TF's current stream title?
Oh yeah, you forgot.
I didn't forget, but I do get a chance to grab it now. Forever pushing the limitations of peak human capabilities every day with extensive strength.
Excellent. Excellent.
It's every stream. It's every one of them.
I'm going to shit.
Just
No,
like
yeah,
shit
bro.
I'm
Mars.
pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse.
Do you think we could get Super to play Danganronpa?
Yeah, let's get Super to play Danganronpa and solve the entire case.
I'll be honest, I don't think there's any chance, but I would love it.
You don't think we can get him on the stream?
Bro, do you think if Super played Danganronpa, chat would make fun of him if he made a mistake in like the
Oh,
bullet time
Chat
battle
would
or something?
constantly call him stupid, and he would be constantly wrong.
He's able to find some clues.
And also he would make like a single like mistake in Hangman's Gambit, and everyone would be like, "Moron! Bad aim!" Why?"
I cannot
There are
imagine.
still so many
I
things.
cannot
I don't
imagine
understand.
Super doing a Hangman's Gambit. That required him to think of words.
he knows so many words though, like dominate and powerful.
He knows 6 words and makes a title out of them every.
You look worried.
Oh.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. Military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Yasmin Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too.
Don't say it.
I wasn't going to, but I
The
just.
spear of us all.
Wait, who's...
You don't need to say it. It's implied.
It's
An
implied
spear.
The joke is...
If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about it.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
you hear?
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. Seems we had the same idea.
Is it safe?
Shout out to Food, and all the lines that
Is it safe?
Honestly, he's
Sorry,
he's a
sorry,
little
I got
slurpy.
distracted. But is it safe? There won't be anything to.
Look,
anyone
did you,
guard the
all I
crime
gotta
scene.
ask is, did you get distracted solving the case?
No.
Yep.
Alright, then you have no excuse.
We don't have a choice.
You've gotten distracted just as much as I have.
There just aren't enough of us.
I'm not allowed to
Besides,
solve this case.
We
I
think I've already-
all we can
previously.
here.
Oh, and I solved them anyway. So it's fine. Yo, I guess you're right.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we probably need to search for them in other areas. Probably.
Oh, fuck.
Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas, we'd have to give up completely.
One moment. 1 second.
Hey, Hajime. Can you...
I said 1 second.
It sounds like she said something that you need to respond to.
I had to let my cat in. Thank you very
Not
much.
cool, Hajime! Not
Leaving
responding
a woman
to a
hanging.
girl!
You know what? My cat's more important than a female. You don't need
Yeah.
to say that.
Wait, is your
Wow,
cat a woman or a man?
My cat's a female.
So the cat's a girl too, eh?
Females are more important than females.
That's so true.
Just play
Felines
the
are more
game
important than
Let's say.
females.
Anyway, press A.
Shout out to Violence.
Also, I just learned a new word called traipsing.
Dude,
There's no way that's a
traipsing is
new word to you, brother.
Sorry, I'm getting
I-
I got distracted. I am just.
I didn't know what it meant.
I am very
Yeah?
checked out. I am already extremely checked out at this point. Like,
Maybe,
Brain
maybe.
you've already
Two-
no. It's not because of the game. It's because of you. You've already drained me.
You don't like
Too
the
much
spear of
mystery.
us all?
Who scares her?
It does a great job of draining the life out of enemy people.
Yeah, it does recover your life each turn.
It's okay if you leave this place. Maybe you should check back in, Reina. Simple as that.
Oh, I forgot I was still alive, baby. It's okay.
I really needed a
Oh.
Kane figure to put next to my Junko figure. That would be so hot.
Is there
There's
an,
no
I don't
time
think
for us to
there is
stand
an
around.
Akane figure. She
I
doesn't
know,
have an
but there is a
interesting
Mikon-
enough character design.
There is a Makan figure, and I did buy that though. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. Which is funny, because Junko is my favorite character in the first game, Makan's my favorite character in the second game. And I have a third game favorite character figure. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer.
I need to look up if your favorite character in the third game has a figure.
I really doubt she does.
I love turning.
If you don't sacrifice that person, nobody can. Josh already knows who my favorite character is. It's
I mean,
the third
we-
game and I never met
We
them.
don't know for 100%, but like it's
Are
very-
we-
I know
No.
for 99%.
Yeah, no.
I already know.
Confident.
It's the raunchy character. It's the raunchiest character in the third game.
All right.
Especially if she's mentally ill.
Yeah,
I mean-
narcolepsy?
I think
No,
Josh.
unfortunately,
Josh also
unfortunately,
ill.
she does not have narcolepsy.
Interesting. This changes my predictions. Good to know.
I don't
Alright.
think Josh would even. I think even if she had narcolepsy, Josh wouldn't fall for her. But I would.
Interesting. She would fall because she would fall asleep.
You're so correct.
That's a reality.
Or is it a simulation?
That's why.
Hey,
There's no time for us to stand around.
God, I love that this game's in a simulation. I think that's awesome.
It's a
Shee!
pretty underrated trope, you know. I mean,
Yeah, what's
with
with- God, what's with the boss music that keeps playing randomly?
Did you just notice? It's been playing the entire time.
Yeah, I know, but then there was a break, and then it just like kicked in that hard, and I'm like, God damn.
Can I
Check out
shout
the
out
intro.
the fact the main character in the book I'm reading was so tired of the crappy weather that they was just like, okay, fuck you clouds, and decide to literally chew the clouds away with magic. This guy, I love him. I
Wow,
love
shout out
reading right
Power
now?
Fantasies.
Finn
Finn McCool!
McCool!
Shout out Finn McCool for being the greatest hero ever created.
Yeah,
He was just like-
Sounds like Finn McCool.
He was just like, fuck you, weather. Get out of my sight.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that's Finn McCool.
Yeah, like that's cool behavior. Shout out.
It's a Irish folk hero. Got it. Wait, his full name is his actual wait. Fionn Mac Cumhill. Hold on.
It's pronounced Finn McCool.
Yeah,
But also it's spelled cum. There's literally the
Yeah,
word cum in
wow.
it.
Not if you anglicized it, as I would
I love anglicizing words
Huh?
and then telling other people they're wrong.
It makes it so
Apparently.
much easier to pronounce.
You can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed.
Look, the best part of anglicizing is when you tell
There's
other
nothing I
people
can
they're
do.
wrong.
I'm going to investigate another area.
Sun Tzu?
What are you going to do?
You're so correct.
I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open up for us.
Let me know when we can go inside.
Oh, we can't go inside
I
yet?
don't,
Yeah.
I
go
don't
ahead.
trust Chiaki entering first.
Why?
Because the highest suspect for most people right now is that Chiaki's the killer.
Yeah, that's because
So
Will...
she's-
Literally, it's just because Will said it.
Which, to be
Yeah,
fair, I'm
and Will's
gaslighting
right.
y'all, so...
The difficult thing about
You
this is
said
not...
this before you gaslighted.
That's as far as you know.
The difficult
Yeah.
thing
Josh
about
has-
this for me
I've been a
Here's the
little
thing.
too smart at this game for a little too long.
But can I say, the difficult thing for me is not figuring out, like, figuring out the case. It's like sorting the white noise from the actually relevant information. Like,
It's
I
all
didn't-
relevant, surely.
Yo,
Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, he's like, oh yeah, it's gone
Mighty-
now.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
In the picture Matt sent earlier,
Yeah.
there was a third one. Yep.
Yep, I sent a picture of the
So
before
that was
scene.
recent. That was either they didn't think this fully through, or that was pretty recent. Wait, whips. Well, no, that was a
Yeah,
while.
I was right. They're whips. Well, no, they're connected to the spear.
Yeah, they're
But
Oh, yeah, no,
attached
it's
to
the
the
thing-
spear.
It's the wire that it was. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Okay.
I'm still gonna name it as whip because they look like whips. Anyways, a
That's
fear with a splashy ornament on it hanging from the wall.
I wonder if there. Honestly, I feel like
The
a spear whip
spear.
is not nearly as practical
It's definitely
as some
it,
kind
right?
of sword whip, perhaps made out of bone.
That,
Yeah,
you know,
maybe the bone broth sword.
Yeah. Well,
The
like,
bone
like,
broth.
Like that could have like 1 to 2 ranges, you know.
Yeah.
whereas a regular
Yeah.
sword would just have a single range.
Perhaps it has
Exactly.
a special combat art.
That's so true. Yeah, you could like call down the wrath of like someplace high. Probably.
Yeah, it's too bad this theoretical sword doesn't have any sort of power source.
God, it would be really great though if that sword was like created in that console.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it would have to be. Yeah. Created, yeah.
Yeah, rather than just like a concept that we have.
Yeah, of course.
The Ren is dead.
Renna?
Okay. Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito.
He
Waiting for
goes
you
like,
guys to finish
please
talking."
shut up, Chiaki. We don't care about your games.
The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle. There's a weight at the end of it.
Chiaki's making us all
Chiaki is
jokes.
making the us all jokes.
Yeah, Kanjime's like, Chiaki's gone mad.
Chiaki's played too much Fire Emblem.
Chiaki, what the hell are you talking
She's like, bro, you wouldn't get it, but us all who have played Fire Emblem understand.
Chiaki's
no.
like, when we get out of here, we're playing Fire Emblem.
Kanjime's like that character from Smash Bros.
Yeah, Fire
And I
Emblem.
thought
the
that was
character
Star
from
Wars.
Smash Bros.
No way. Shout out to the Fire Emblem.
Shout out Harry Potter.
No.
What a good game.
Lego Harry Potter for the Nintendo Wii, that is a good game. Only Pokemon
You're so
Go
correct.
books 5 through 7, I'm not that big a fan of.
Plus, it looks like one of the spears in the wall is missing.
And it would take all of
No
us to
mistaking
find
it.
it.
The weapon took.
A spear on the wall. Like a
Stop!
spear-
Stop!
Spear on the wall.
Stop!
A spear of us all.
I like how we've reached the point where even Josh is getting tired of the joke.
No,
I
we
think
need to keep playing. I don't
Yeah.
want
No
Brenna
mistaking
to
it.
quit.
There's no mistaking it. Shut up! There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon.
Like, I love the us all jokes, but it's objectively making you angry.
As a weapon.
I mean, I'm fine at this point. I'm just waiting. I've reached the point where I'm just silently waiting for you people to shut the fuck up.
Welcome to my world.
The spear of us all, huh?
Matt, we're tactically stalling to give you time to write things down. You're welcome.
Spears
I'm going to be honest. I literally started reading my book because of how long the intermission is when you guys fuck around.
No, don't. Spear of Gungnir, huh?
I'm just waiting for Josh to give me the truth ball.
Shut up!
You!
Stop cutting me off! I'm trying to read the line!
The reason the intermission's long is because you keep interrupting people. It's definitely not anyone else.
What do you mean, you banana peel?
Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that.
Anytime I hear Spear of, I immediately autofill in my brain with us all.
Yeah, I know!
Did someone say spear of? But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife. And it would be easier, too.
I think that this case would be hard.
There's no way a spear like this with unnecessary... There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use.
What did you just say?
Yeah. It definitely looks hard to wield, but still, they chose the spear for a reason.
I feel like what's hard is usually when the characters don't actively tell you a lot of things, but I feel like this is validating some theories.
It's not me. Well, Matt. Okay.
I read it. I did read it.
No, you didn't. Never mind.
Wait a second. I'm trying to think. What was his cause of death? Like his main cause of death?
Let me look.
Matt. Sorry, not Will. Please, like you say, like this is so easy, Matt.
Hold on. Will, you have the Monokuma file written down. You can look at it.
They didn't actually specify what killed him. They just said multiple stab wounds on each side. Furthermore, the laceration on his left arm and knife impaled through his right hand. They never said like, oh yeah, this is what killed him.
I mean that
is relevant.
So if his time of death was noon, that was when they were trying to put out the fire, right? Therefore, I'm gonna let myself mull that thought over a little bit more. Because no one else was there. No one else could have been in the warehouse because it was on fire.
What if all of us were?
That's so true.
I'm going to fuck your wife, Will.
That was just because I'm gaslighting. Alright.
Will, I'm going to fuck your wife, and she's going to enjoy it. And she's going to enjoy it.
That's called masturbation. My God!
It took me a while. I have never. What? I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma is exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. Why is there a giant hole in the plushie? The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh? I read that at the wrong voice. Fuck, sorry Sonia. If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it'd make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that's forcing us to kill each other would devise something that weaponize their blood? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism! She loves terrorists.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Oh my God.
Hold on. There was a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it? By the way, this is all gravy. I love using that term. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Stop! There's no bomb! You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
Wait, no, Monokuma does have a bomb in him, doesn't he?
You are right.
Use the bomb.
Then, where did Nagido obtain the bomb he used?
My guy Monokuma got an upgrade.
We literally have. There's literally a fucking. There's so many places he could have gone.
Maybe it's a different Monokuma model. There's different
Oh, oh yeah, no, I get that to fully.
Who knows?
I wonder... If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from a military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs were all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Wow, I thought if I kept quiet it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. I feel relieved.
But the bomb wasn't from the military base, or this factory, so it isn't Monokuma's plot. Oh, never mind. You brought it from the Octagon.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it!
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Break room is on the other side of this door. This is where you obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? Oh, and we also had to figure out who the fuck replaced the fire grenades. Huh. There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash.
What do you mean
Fuyuhiko
replace
is
the fire grenades?
Because there's... And they also said that they took out the other fire extinguishing supplies that were in there earlier. Oh shit!
Oh, hold on.
Someone said last... one of the characters said that, oh, what happened to the other stuff in here? Meaning, whoever was in here... Because we didn't explore that room. Like, at all when we explored the island. But someone else did. And they knew what was inside it. Meaning, they could be a prime suspect. Meaning, I'm going to fuck their wife.
Inside it.
Thank you, Josh. Now, why did Sonya know that? Who the fuck knows? Because Fuyuhiko is the one exploring it. No, was he? Yeah, Fuyuhiko was exploring this island. So was Sonya. Some stupid reason. Right. Will? Fishbach? William Schellberg?
This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous.
How's it going?
Seems like they gotta take better care of these.
It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier.
What if there was some kind of ultimate soldier hiding out somewhere on this island? You should watch out for her. The ultimate is dead.
Oh, right. Here.
A huge supply of guns and other firearms is stuffed into the truck bed.
That's a rocket launcher. Those are explosives. Hold on.
Yeah, found it.
I mean,
what did you
Monokuma
find?
said that Monokuma said explosives didn't come from here.
Well, that truck
But
bed
still.
over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife.
Wait, that's... Oh, I know that this was from here. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once.
Nice. Everyone, though.
No, man, my thing's playing out. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
That sounds fishy. Makes sense, though, because when we explored the island, he wasn't here, but Akane and, you know, maybe Akane's the killer. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. She had the most reason to want to kill Nagito. But I'm not brave enough to check. She also had the most willingness to do so.
Yeah, but she's this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
It's
think
that
she's
dreadful
smart enough to pull
helicopter.
this shit off.
The one that executed Terra. Oh my gosh, Josh did say that. I thought he was just making a reference. Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Yeah, the helicopter didn't kill Nagito.
Do I have to talk to...
Maybe click on Kazuichi. I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty. Nothing's here. Excuse me. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
It's a flashback. It's a flashback.
It's flashback.
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message.
So, are you surprised? This is a flashback.
I can't believe you just said that.
He knew the bombs were fake.
Like, this is
He only
Will,
did what he did to weed out the
Will,
traitor.
I want to make this clear to you, Will. You say this is odd. This isn't that hard. Will, I need you to understand. You're better at mystery stuff than most things.
Oh, no, I just mean that like this lines up with some things I was thinking already.
Yeah, I know.
No,
But
is
what I'm
that
saying
really
is this might seem easy to you, but you're good at mystery. I have no idea what's going on. I suck at
Did
mystery.
Nagito only do that to expose the traitor?
I think another thing that Will is a little good at is he's guessing what kind of twist, like what kind of mystery it's gonna be set up to be.
Yeah,
Maybe there was a
that's the other
different
thing. I'll be
motive
honest,
behind his
if,
actions.
because I will say this one, I see what Josh means about it being difficult. Because I think if you aren't a crackhead, like if you're just a functioning human being, a thing I cannot relate to, you no matter how smart you are, you're probably gonna have some issues. I think this one's, I don't know, interesting. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, too
Like,
bad
it's-
you can't solve it.
I
Right,
can't
you really
wait to
participate.
see where you're at.
There's a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of elements here.
You know, it's like I just can't keep track of all this in my head. Like I am not good
I
at mystery
feel
stuff.
a little tired.
You have Matt. He
Well, how much-
remembers everything perfectly.
That's so
Yeah.
Which is weird. I generally
can't
don't
wait
know
for
how
Avery
I
to join
remember
us.
Oh my
something.
god, that helicopter has a face. You don't think it killed
No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any
I
closer to
love
the
that it has a
truth.
face.
It's probably why I feel this way.
I'm not gonna lie, Rena. I don't think Avery joining is going to be a help in the way you think it is.
Oh no. Surely it's fine.
Yeah, Rena, you
Look,
forget.
just having
Avery and
one more
Josh
head.
are one and the same.
Well,
I'm feeling this
Avery-
strange
no, Avery
feeling
hasn't
that I've
played
never
V-
felt before.
Avery hasn't played V3. That's what I'm.
Okay, but take the spear of us all and now magnify that with
know,
Avery's.
I'm just-
You're
Look,
so
interesting
correct, Matt.
All I'm saying is that it's one head is more head is you. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm
one
just
head is
saying.
going to create more chaos.
All I'm saying
needed
is
to
I
chase
love
you
that.
for both heads. Shout out to that Monokuma quote.
I love Monokuma. I'm glad I have a figure of Monokuma now. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's dead. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. Haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go.
Sorry?
Oh, did he leave his book? Wait,
Didn't
can
you
we look inside the book?
Wait, didn't we say that we were gonna be doing another session early, like Friday or Saturday?
I have work on
Maybe.
Friday.
Friday. or Friday?
I floated it as a possibility.
He never said never.
Unfortunately, I have work.
Well, Friday, yeah.
Oh, Friday. Saturday? You have work on Saturday?
Yep.
Huh.
And
Yeah, we'll
I'll
work
shoot
weekends
Sunday.
as well.
Ah, Hajime.
what's this?
Oh my, you wanna go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy,
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
See? I've opened the door! You can freely investigate now. Remember when that happened to the first case?
Yeah,
That was
I do
crazy.
remember.
Volvo.
This is my
I
first time
remember,
seeing
I remember
that.
after that happened, Will said it was a simulation.
Why does the door open? Blah blah blah. Why does the door open with a spell like that? Open the door.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized? Or maybe the whole world is computerized. Gosh. More important.
Can't believe it's a
let's go
simulation, how
inside now
quirky.
that the door is open.
I can't believe Chiaki's the killer.
I mean, if it is a
you're right.
simulation, technically Chiaki was correct. It is computerized.
True.
Next. What does Nagito's room look like? Why is there a glowing box?
Bro,
What the fuck?
that's where he keeps his toys.
That's his hope chest,
Hey,
bro.
why does he get a refrigerator? Why does he
Just
get a
open it
fridge?
and there's a massive vibrator.
So Nagito is living here.
Movement.
What was he thinking inside this room? Honestly, I'm just flabbergasted that his room's actually normal. What was he feeling as he spent his days in here?
Oh wait, that's
I
money.
can't even imagine. Yeah, no doubt.
I was alt tabbed.
Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all.
Nagito would become a terrorist just to see people being hopeful.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that one anime about terrorism. Anyways, I didn't even know if he truly believed that.
Shout out.
Oh, I know that
Well,
anime. I've heard it's good.
I liked it. It was especially weird these past few days. I'm not gonna say anything because Josh experienced it for himself. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. What was it called? It was fucking. Anyways.
Well, oh.
Why is he in his bathtub? Why are you in Nagito's bathtub? You weird
Well,
little
Nagito's
man.
not gonna
It's
use
the
it
beach.
anymore.
It's a bathtub.
Oh no! Not the porn! Fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Even though Guru also referenced that. Could this be? Can you? Yeah, it's a flashback. It's a flashback.
It's me, woman voice.
Woman moment.
That treasure box. Yeah, that's why I
love
didn't want to
woman.
be Monami, because that's what my voice would have been like. It would be mom voice.
Yeah, oh no.
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really
I love
cute.
being Monami. Her voice is fun for me. Oh, she was just reacting. It's like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means... The thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out. It might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know?
It could.
Did you write something funny?
I'm always writing funny things.
I cannot wait.
That wasn't important. Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place.
I like how much
I turned
faith he
back
has
toward
in
the
Nagito.
treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. It's a trading card! Wait, oh, never mind. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box? Like it's something important.
I don't know, maybe read the fucking inside of the notebook?
Monami's the traitor.
No
That's
way.
what I can gander.
I can't believe you guessed
You
it.
open the book and it's just porn.
I would have loved that. I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. Bad guy. Oh, it's her diary. It contained sloppy drawings, if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today! Fat Byakuya? Is that Fat Byakuya?
Yeah.
Byakuya became the everyone's titled what? Huh? What? What does that say? Byakuya became the...
I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today.
Also, Josh, next. I'm gonna next you. Day 1! I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today! Monokuma showed up, things turned bad! Day 2, Byakuya is the leader! A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired! What is this? Diary?
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
I'm sorry, it just clicked how funny the action of Nagito stealing Monami's diary is.
Yeah. This'll end it.
What?
He's like, ha 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 ha, I have retrieved valuable information. And it's just a shit drawing.
That's awesome.
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the forest for 3 days! Everyone's hungry and on edge! Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Look at my notebook!
I'll look at it.
I was listening to that theme song from yesterday in the funhouse. Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
You know what, honestly, I'm not gonna try to solve this. I'm not enjoying trying to solve this. This isn't fun for me.
Yeah,
Mystery solving is not.
just don't think and enjoy the ride.
I'm
surrendering. That's
I'm
crazy.
Here's the thing.
utterly and quite
I could
possibly
absolutely do it.
fucked.
I just don't enjoy this. I'm not a puzzle game person or like a mystery game. I just don't
Ew.
enjoy this kind of thing.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box,
Look,
but
I can do
never
that.
said you were allowed to peek inside.
The thing I like to put it is that I'm very good at math, but I don't enjoy math. I'm not bad at this, but it's not fun for me. I'm here to enjoy myself. If it's
Yeah, just
like,
just
despite
don't
how
think
much
and
I get-
enjoy the ride.
yeah.
Oh, I'm going to absolutely shit. Oh, I'm going to
Don't
shit.
worry, the game is pretty good about leading you along.
Yeah,
I'm pretty bad at leading myself along.
And that way you get to experience twists in real time. Something that has
got
not
this.
happened at all in Danganronpa 2.
I got this. I can do this. I can beat this easily. I'm not going to lose one single bit.
Matt, you better not. I have so much faith in you.
Jeez, that was close. If I had any... But if I'd come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Okay.
Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
This notebook is here. And Nagito was the thief.
No!
Trial! I was betrayed by my beloved student! Yeah,
Hey,
no
that
shit.
notebook-
None of us like you.
It's pretty much your diary, right?
The diary? Well, it seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are hidden.
Hey, you're a liar!
That
Monami, it's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write.
Huh?
oh my god, the greatest plot twist, Monami is illiterate.
Jeez! I can write letters easily! I can finally write the letter B?
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
You are actually just nubs! Holy shit,
See?
I thought that was
Bullseye!
just an
I know, because
art
I'm the
choice.
same way too.
They're just nubs!
Of course
Are
they're
you mad?
nubs.
You angry that I
Well, put that in
exposed a
But I just
weakling
assumed like they could
you?
like still do shit with them. That's funny. They're just nubs that you can't actually do
That's
anything
what this is
with.
about!
She can hold
Yeah.
her magic stick,
You're
bro.
seriously trying to crush me!
What are you
Hmm?
saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a brother would ever crush his little sister.
This is
Ain't a
getting-
hydraulic
this is getting-
press.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious. Was what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? So I'm guessing Chiaki wrote in that book. Anyways, if so,
No, which
who
book?
wrote in it? The notebook.
The diary.
The one with the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say the notebook is something like, dude, that's just not what that
The
is.
diary. The diary. I mean, they said it was a notebook. Anyways. Yeah, Chiaki wrote it in
The
the
diary is
diary.
being kept.
Chiaki wrote. Well, who else? Literally, Monami can't write for shit. And who's the only person that saw us try to go to the dead room?
Who's the
Chiaki.
only person that can write? Chiaki.
True. As a game.
Yeah.
That's gamer superiority, baby.
Because she played Mario Teaches Typing.
Mario
I'm going
teaches
to
you.
write. I'm
Hey,
going to
you!
write that
You're
down in the Google
stinky!
Doc.
No way. Louis.
Observations. Ah shit. Ah shit. Chiaki.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident Chiaki's probably the traitor. However, that doesn't actually necessarily prove that she's the killer.
Yeah.
Which, like,
Yeah, I didn't
which,
say she
which-
was the
which
killer.
Is, which, you know, like, which once again, like, what obviously she's the killer, but the thing is, once again, think about it. This is Danganronpa.
Oh, well,
If
you
they
know,
have a
it's
chance to make it complicated,
should I
they
put it-
will. So have it be the traitor and the killer are two different things is absolutely something this game would pull, right?
And here I thought you weren't trying to solve it.
I mean, I'm not
Hold
actively
on.
trying to solve it, but, like, I'm still thinking about it. I'm just not, like,
Damn it.
fucking
Because of,
Totally way
because
away.
of the key card reader?
Because the key card that said specifically that she wasn't the traitor.
Yep.
I might be reading too much into things.
The same pattern
Yeah.
as usual. Looks like it's a waste
I'm gonna
time
have to
trying
tell
get-
Ethan either, I assume.
Yeah, I think you're really reading too much into things when you think the thing that they directly told you is true.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad.
But I mean, with jokes that I don't think Ethan knows this. Like, the explanation is that it's very possible that, like, because the thing is, it was just fireworks. So it could have been that no matter who swiped the key card, it wouldn't actually matter.
You think
Like, that's a possibility. Yeah, that's he's been known to
his-
do.
Controller?
Actually, never mind.
You think he did a little
Oh, you almost helped.
I was gonna be like, okay, so, and then I can't also get more detailed than that.
Still.
You can DM it to me so you can get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
still.
I'm just not thinking too.
I
Once
really-
again, I know this comes off as hollow, but I do think I could figure this out if I wanted to. If I really
Then
wanted
prove
to.
it.
I just don't. Like, no, I refuse. This is not fun
Yeah,
for me.
I mean,
sometimes
just
they-
going
they
along
make
for
it
the
fun.
ride and not thinking is a way to play this game.
Yeah, that's more fun for me. I
Yeah,
don't want to
here's the
ruin.
thing.
I don't want to ruin the fun for myself by
Yeah.
trying to figure it out ahead of time.
This game
But
was
still,
written
okay.
so that people who don't like mystery gameplay can just play the game.
Yeah, exactly, and I don't enjoy this kind of thing. Like, Will, I get you enjoy
That's-
piecing shit together. I don't. I just don't
That's
find that fun.
crazy.
I love piecing stuff together.
I mean, I
But
do,
still,
but not like at this like scale. I enjoy doing like little small realizations. Like, I don't enjoy like piecing together like everything into one place at the same time.
I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, might be better that I didn't ask her. Yeah, I'm solving this case solo, just on my own time, because I cannot
I
rely
can
on
help.
anyone.
I
Well,
like
yeah,
helping,
but
just not as much as I
Can't
can.
really
can rely
rely
on
on you too
Ethan.
much.
I can show up.
Will, I can ask you shit. I don't trust Josh, and Rena will only give me tidbits of information.
Good thing, I won't say anything, but I'm a fantastic sounding board.
I mean, also, Will can be like
I'm
a
not
safety
like
net.
you, Will.
Will can be a safety net if we have like one life left or something.
Oh yeah, that's the only time I'm allowed to help. Is
Yeah.
during the trial, if you guys can't piece together like what bullet to shoot at something, I'm gonna let you kill like 2 minutes and then intervene.
Yeah, just like give them hints. Like just
Yeah.
open up the truth. I'll open up the truth bullets, and we can let them look through them.
Yeah.
Like the real answer is I don't know if I could figure this out on my own. Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. But I don't care to find out. I just
Yeah,
am not
that-
interested enough. I'm not interested enough.
Like I said, I'm solving this purely
Yeah.
after we finish live streaming
I wanna-
because
yeah, I wanna
I
see-
cannot
Here's the
focus.
thing,
I
Ethan
cannot
can help
focus
you.
with all you goobers.
If you send me the notes, I can help you. I haven't been paying attention.
I'll send you the notes.
You know what?
Alright, if you send me the notes, I can like look at it and.
I got you,
all the
brother.
things.
Do you want me to give you editor powers?
You'll eventually.
Oh
have
yeah,
on the
if
right
you want
side.
editor powers, she's gonna have to
Yeah,
send that to you.
And also,
directly.
my other problem
I don't
is that
know.
I have trouble focusing on the actual mystery because my natural instinct is to constantly metagame, which ends up distracting me from the actual clues.
That's funny.
Because
I
I'm-
like that.
Because like my unnatural instinct is never like to put the clues together. It's like, would Danganronpa do this? I have trouble focusing on the actual thing in front of me. My problem is My problem is I'm so focused on reading between the lines, I forget to look at the actual lines. Like that's me.
The only notes that we have so far.
He's gonna put them together more like the truth bullets
Like
and
I
stuff once we
said-
finish the investigation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want
Josh has to give me the truth.
We do only have 40 minutes left.
Alright.
Yeah.
Josh has to give me the truth bullets. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looked just like the one in my room, but
I'm looking at whiteboards right now.
Hey,
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
yeah, like porn. Why is that your first thought?
Oh,
What do you mean? Why is that your first thought? You were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Hajime.
Matt.
What's Chiaki's bust size?
You should stop talking.
Oh,
Will, I need to know what's
I'm gonna be
Chiaki's.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking the same thing.
What?
I'm gonna be
Why is
honest.
everyone thinking these things? Am
I wasn't.
Alright.
You were thinking of porn under the bed?
I mean, when you
That's such
say
an-
hiding,
I was thinking
hiding
about
things
porn
under the-
under the bed specifically because I knew that was going to get brought up.
yeah, but no.
I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing.
be honest.
I was thinking about it because that's like a cliche. That's a trope. Porn being
I'll
hidden
be honest.
under like the cushion of the bed is a trope. It's a
I've-
very common
I
trope.
was thinking of what Chiaki's bust size was, if I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't paying attention.
Of course. But you know, like genuinely, like it's not even like a horny reason. Like that is a like the hiding porn under the cushion of a bed. That's a very common trope I've seen a lot.
Who does that in this day and age? No one
Yeah.
does that.
Yeah, no one does, but it's a trope. It's a media trope. Like a trope,
Well,
like you know.
Also, this
should
was,
still
this
check
came
just in
out in like 2012, I think.
Look,
Or
you need to understand.
2014.
I think off of obscure political theory and pop culture references. That's like half of what's going on in my brain. Okay.
Yeah, it came out in 2012. People were still like consuming physical porn.
You know. But yeah, like generally, this is something you need to understand about me as a human being. My brain is 50% pop culture references and 50% obscure political theory, and that's the filter that most. And all that is filtered through like 7 layers of autism. That's how my brain works.
Oh, yeah. Go crazy.
Anyway,
Well, he should still check just in case. With no expectations, and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's a whole BDSM kit down there. Huh? There's something here! It's a plastic bag from the supermarket.
oh my.
It looks like there's something inside. I was close. What is this? That's BDSM stuff.
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
Gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Why is it still under his bed?
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed?
What in this island needed gas masks? Huh. Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again. Started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag in. Huh? A small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminum? Blue aluminum? There we go.
Yeah.
Around
How did I
10
struggle
pieces of
saying aluminum?
Huh? Similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Who knows?
It might be too soon to decide that. What the fuck? What is this? What is
Wait,
blue
blue
aluminum
paper?
used for?
Wait, it's a piece of blue aluminum. New truth. Wait, I know. I need to request it. It's a piece of blue aluminum. New truth acquired. Piece of blue paper. Excuse me? What the fuck?
Yeah, let's check out. Let's see how many monsters are in Nagito's fridge.
You
It's a
motherfucker.
refrigerator.
I'm guessing that's more translate. Josh, is that more translation, Jank?
Well, here's the thing. It's like those pieces of metal paper that you get on like peanut butter.
Oh no, I know, but it still is very funny how they say blue aluminum. Yeah, it's blue aluminum, right? This is blue aluminum, piece of blue paper.
Well, he also
That is
said it was
very-
paper.
Did they?
Yeah.
I was actually paying attention. I guess it just went over my head. I am paying attention. I'm not. It's not all of it is being processed. If you get what I
Nice.
mean.
My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he just really enjoy cold drinks?
He liked collecting people's heads. I talked to Chiaki. I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. A bunch of heads. Damn it. What the fuck? Huh?
What's that?
There really isn't much
Poisoning
inside.
use only.
What the scallop?
The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
Really? It's like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe?
Yo, shout out the
Hajime-
fact that's a reference to Case 4 in the first game.
Yeah.
Hajime is canonically illiterate.
He's Japanese. You just can't read English. You gotta get.
I took the brown bottle
Oh
out of
wait,
the
right.
fridge
Yeah,
and
it is.
started reading the
actually,
label.
no. Genuinely, that's what it is. If was this English in the original version, Josh?
I have no clue.
It was absolutely Japanese.
Oh, is it a
like a
no,
11037? Because actually, Ethan, you don't know this. There's precedent for this. Because in the first case, there is a legend. This is actually where 11037 comes from. Yeah, because if you flip that upside down, and you connect the two ones, it becomes Leon. And she literally wrote Leon in the wall in blood, but because they can't read English, and it was
Wait,
they read
Wait,
it as
Ethan.
11037.
Realize that. What's up, Matt?
Ethan, this entire time you didn't know 11037 spelled Leon?
Yeah, no, it's a legendary bit of translation.
Oh, that's why you didn't know why I changed it to a Leon profile picture.
You know, that's where that
Oh,
comes.
No idea.
You know, that is a
random side
legendary bit
tangent,
of
by the way.
translation.
Yeah.
That is a legendary bit of translation jank from the
Yeah,
first
now
game.
that I
It's
told-
so
I,
fucking
uh,
funny.
It's very funny. I never knew that, ever.
I taught you about it.
I never once suspected that. That's pretty cool.
I love.
Wait, did he know already? Is he just gaslight? I can't tell.
I would never
I can-
lie to people directly.
Yeah, okay, he's lying. Got it.
Yeah, bro,
I
lying
can,
on the
like,
internet is wrong.
the thing is, it's hard to tell because I have Ethan turned down so Josh doesn't echo into him.
That's so funny.
So it's hard for me to pick up on his tone of voice.
That's
Oh wait, so I just wanted to ask, do you guys think an 11 by 14 whiteboard is sufficient?
Feet or
11 by 14? I think that's
inches.
pretty big.
inches.
I think that's pretty big.
Probably.
I,
What, for figuring out
that's
the
like a
case?
laptop screen.
I think maybe a bit bigger.
Yeah, I think I need something a little bigger, right?
Yeah, no, that's you need something big because I think about it, that's only like a foot. That's only about a foot by a foot long. Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah,
that's a small
two
whiteboard.
Subway sandwiches. So it's like $10.
Yeah, that's tiny. That's not a big whiteboard. If you want a
Yeah.
conspiracy whiteboard, you need like a yard by a yard or some shit.
Yeah,
You need
Well,
a
here's the
proper
thing. The
conspiracy
whiteboards
whiteboard.
I'm looking at that I would really like are like $100, but I gotta work my way up to that. You know what I mean?
Spire on a budget. I see.
Yeah.
Will, instead of getting a wall,
Probably fine.
Yeah. we have
Will,
to think
instead
about-
of getting...
Meanwhile, cut
Yeah?
to Matt buying a $300 figure a few hours ago.
Don't worry. About
Oh, Will... Oh, wait, why does this whiteboard cost $781?
it. It's a really nice whiteboard.
I was gonna say, Will, you should get one of those whiteboards that you can flip over because it has two sides, but it also has wheels.
So yeah, I was looking at like the wheeled ones.
Yeah.
There are some big whiteboards I'd like that are definitely affordable. The issue is I'm trying to think where I'd set them up because otherwise I'd either need to buy a stand independently.
What's
Which would be
your budget,
cheaper.
Will?
But
What's
I'm
your
looking
budget?
not to spend more than like 50, like a whiteboard.
More than $50. Got it.
What is this? What is this specifically for? You just want a whiteboard in your room?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm looking at a nice like 36 by 24 one. It's like
That's
35 bucks.
$50?
No, it's
Wait,
35.
really?
I could find something to
Is it-
stand it on though. So that
Is
I
it-
think
Is it
I think
used?
this is a no.
Oh, okay, that's not
Yeah,
that
but,
bad
you know,
then.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? They have bigger sizes. Oh my god, 72 by 40. No.
Get a fucking whiteboard bigger than your own room. Like, just...
I will
Yeah.
say we only have 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we do
that's
need to
fine.
continue, but I think I found an acceptable whiteboard.
Okay, good. Let's finish this up then.
Oh, I already read my mind, by the way.
Okay,
You
I,
know
I,
that. Wait, this is...
Could it be?
yeah, it looks like poison.
You know, this definitely was written. This was an entire
Poison.
Poisoning use only. So
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail.
The
But
warning
be
label just
careful
says
with
it's
that
poison,
bottle.
dumbass.
Don't drop it. It's like the
Stop
this is bromine. Drops it.
This is bromine.
Just kidding. That was soy sauce. This is bromine.
Awesome. No, we should no. Look, I think we should test it Halligan style and get a taste.
Get a taste.
Yeah.
If you
You
worry
should
like
test it
that,
Byakuya
I'm going to get
style.
nervous.
Too bad Byakuya is dead.
I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand, began
Nagito,
reading the warning label on the back of the bottle.
Nagito needed it to get changed from a homeless man.
Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state,
Oh,
it's heavier
wow.
than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis.
hydrolysis?
So hold on.
Hydrolysis.
Okay, this is definitely not hard proof of anything, but I will go back to the point that do we know for a fact that was there something we missed, or do we still not actually know exactly what killed Nagito?
So
that
is it
still-
possible for you?
Spear.
Yeah, but I'm saying
So
the
it
game
is-
didn't directly tell us.
So
It did not directly tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So poison is a possibility.
Yeah,
I'm not-
what's his face?
I'm not saying, oh, it's definitely poison. I'm putting that into the zeitgeist, you know? I'm putting that into
So
the
it is
zeitgeist.
possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. I'm thinking Nadia committed suicide.
Yeah, that is also a possibility.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Fly? It's a bomb.
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The octagon. Inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from here too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. It was also probably why he was in such a fucking hurry.
He was hiding a bomb and poison. During the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
I mean, I guess he could rely on his luck or whatever.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
You're talking about the spear? Every time I hear the word bomb, my brain just auto-completes, oh my god, JC, a bomb. Like, without fail. Every time I hear the word bomb, that line just repeats in my
Bomb,
head.
bomb, 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 bomb.
Stop.
It looks
Spear,
like the bottle
spear.
is less
Do you
than
even know what I'm
half empty.
referencing, by the way?
It's
No.
Deus Ex.
It's Deus Ex, yeah.
I've never seen Deus Ex.
Dude,
I just
it's
know.
a
I just
game.
know.
It's a video game.
I only know the "Why are you in the bathroom" meme. That's all.
Was it like
Yeah.
this?
Why are you in the
from
bathroom?
Or did Nagito use it? If
Maybe you
so,
should find
why
a
did he
job.
use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
I mean, remember he originally set up his thing in the ruins. Everyone on the island. Are we ever gonna go inside the ruins? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died?
He's kind of swaggy like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on this shelf. The genres and the types of items are all so random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
Josh?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So, what should we do? It'd be real difficult to look through all these files.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff in there.
Well, that might be true, but...
see?
So, I'll leave the shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing this.
What can I say? You just can't say no to Chiaki.
I sighed and walked toward the shelf.
Actually, you know, argument against Chiaki being the killer? If Chiaki was the killer, this case would be impossible because she could just destroy any... Because of our relationship with her. She will just actively destroy our brain cells. Like, How are we
Sure.
supposed to fight her? How are we supposed to outsmart
How is
her?
Hajime supposed to figure out who the killer is?
Exactly. If she's the killer, it's impossible.
I still stand by the fact. The smartest killer is Makan, because the only reason her alibi failed was because we figured out the video was a fake. Other than that, we might have gotten away with it from character
For the
point of
meddling
view.
Hajime.
I mean,
Yeah.
You could say Gundam was the quote-unquote smartest killer, but he was.
I feel like Gundam's was.
No, let me finish what I was gonna say. But he was
Yeah.
intentionally trying to get caught, so he didn't fully use his intelligence. Like
But yeah,
Shadows.
that's why.
That's
And
what I was about
plus,
to say.
he originally wanted it to be a fight, and his way of killing was way more convoluted. While Makan's, I feel like, was a bit more.
Yeah.
The only,
actually,
I think, also the whole Hyoko just
Yeah.
being
What I've
caught in
heard,
the
actually-
mix.
Oh fuck! Let's talk about this after stream. Actually, I want to say something after
Yeah.
stream.
One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. Why? But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Oh, he fucking knew it!
Oh.
Yeah,
Dot,
he
dot,
had his
dot.
book in his room. Huh? Did that not pick up?
No, it did.
Oh. Oh.
Well, that
Wait,
photo
what?
wasn't the only one that I received from Monokuma. This is a flashback. Hi, Izuru Kamakura. It's nice to see you again.
What? I'm sorry. Who?
It's the guy in the
Kamakura?
top left.
Oh, him. Anyway, just click through this.
It's still a flashback. Not cool, Hajime. Putting me in a
Nagano
flashback.
said this only contained information about me, but
You're going to the flashback dimension.
is that really true?
It's time.
If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? Monokuma's gonna come in and steal it, isn't he?
Hubert. Flashback.
Monokuma, you better not fuck with us. And he said I was from the reserve department and no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I
You're
opened
the
file and
ultimate
hid my hand to
gullible
confirm
person.
that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really was only my information, then why? Is this file so thick?
You got in trouble a lot, Hajime.
Hajime, you were quite the detention getter.
As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought. Nagano had lied to me. Aside from my information,
Oh, wait, hold
there was
on.
also information about the others. Katsuichi, Fuyuhiko, Kane, and Sonia.
And Chiaki?
Ba 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 ba.
Oh, this could be a reaction
Bubba.
image.
Chiaki?
We could use this for a few things.
Me reading porn.
Chiaki?
Like physical, like paper, like ink on paper porn.
My favorite part about this book is how much information he has about Chiaki and if you could
Yeah, he really didn't mention her.
Well, surely that. I mean, the trader is obviously a member of other group academy, so that's where the rules are out.
Of course.
Someone got the screenshot?
Yeah.
You know, Chiaki's probably the traitor. Doesn't necessarily mean she's the killer, though. But she's
Everyone
probably.
who died
It makes her more
had
likely
pages
to
of
be the
information
killer,
about them
obviously.
too.
But what about the
Makes her
key
more
card,
likely
though?
to be the killer, obviously. But you know, Chiaki's probably the traitor.
But what about the key card, though? Prove she's
The
not.
file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of us might be a lie, or the rest of it might be a lie too. During the page containing my information, began reading through the content. Profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve corps student. There was no denying it. Confirmed that it truly was a reserve corps student from the reserve department. Stop saying the word reserve. Why? Is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department?
White.
Which is a good question.
Yeah, I mean, they're setting something up.
Why? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
I mean, obviously, I know why he's here with the other ultimates.
I mean,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
With the other ultimates? So you
It's
mean
a-
he's an ultimate too?
The ultimate reserve corps student.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my God.
exactly, right.
Yeah.
Hajime, did something happen?
Ah, well, I just found a strange file.
Jinx, you owe me hard drugs.
Ah,
I don't
System
know.
32! Leshy really loved my System 32. Actually, that was PO3, never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. Profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Shiaki leaned
Pulls
against
out
me,
lighter.
peered into the file.
And Hajime's
Oh,
like,
picture.
hold on, I
Picture.
can't think.
Picture,
Yep.
screenshot. Will, you got it?
Yeah, I got it quickly. There we go.
Matt is a little baby who can't take his own screenshots.
Oh, I'm reading.
You're right. My
My
profile
hands aren't
is
even on the
complete,
laptop.
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah,
God, sometimes
hold
it
on.
just re-enters my brain that Chiaki is the ultimate gamer.
Yeah.
Like, every once in a while, I just remember that fact. Like, like all these
What
characters have actual talents.
Bro,
And
she's
then-
really good at video games.
It's so dumb.
Gamer jokes because the ultimate gamer is just there.
Yeah, there is an ultimate gamer.
You know, I mean, I think it's also weird because she's the ultimate gamer, but so far as we can tell, she isn't racist, which is very weird.
She's not racist. She's very
Yeah, I know. So
accepting.
can she really be the ultimate gamer then?
She's the ultimate because she's surpassed being racist.
No way.
She
She's-
broke her lip.
She's such a gamer that she isn't even racist.
She's such a gamer
She's-
that she doesn't need racial slurs.
Yeah.
She doesn't need them. She's too powerful.
That's why she's so chill. It's because she's spent years training her mind.
So it's just she had to like no, actually, yeah, no, she is inherently extremely racist. She spent years training
To not be racist.
to not be racist. Anyway,
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byaku Togami. Look carefully.
Oh.
Sure.
Everywhere I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Maybe he was in a different class.
Matt, I know what you're thinking right now. Don't.
What am I thinking?
So what if a name isn't written on
I wasn't paying attention. I'll be honest.
Fucking
Based on
kidding
that,
me.
you might think
They
he
mentioned
might
that
be
Byakuya
triggered.
isn't in the file. That's what's.
Oh, Byakuya's alive! It's not Byakuya! It's not Byakuya! Byakuya's the imposter! Anyways, no, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason
Why
I
are
think
you
he's
not paying
suspicious.
attention? It's your job. I'm
Because
paying
I'm gonna
attention.
solve the case afterwards. I don't need to solve it right now.
Yeah, but you should still be paying attention. I'm
I'll
paying
rewatch the
attention.
VOD. I'll rewatch the
Oh my
VOD.
god.
Oh my god.
I don't think Rena has the patience to deal with me.
No one who is actually willing and able to solve the mystery for the audience is actually paying attention.
Because I said I'm going to solve this case solo. I'm going to do it on my own time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you still should be paying attention, you
Yeah, you
I literally
need to know
cannot-
these things.
I literally cannot pay attention with you guys interrupting every 5 minutes.
We're not! And we've stopped doing
Miss-
that!
Mr. Spear of us all, like every 5
I
seconds.
stopped
Yeah,
I
Ren.
stopped that like 20
Yeah,
minutes
stop
in.
doing this!
It was too late. It
What
was
do you
too
mean?
late.
You
moment-
you cannot blame your own stupidity. Matt, I
can.
was also tuning out.
I can.
But I have the self-control to pay attention anyway.
Here's
I
the thing,
have a
here's the thing,
bargain.
Matt. You don't get to complain about us doing bits. I'm sorry. You're not allowed.
You're not.
I am allowed.
No,
I am
you're
allowed.
not. Shut the
And
fuck up.
you want to know something? For someone like him, to be in a similar situation on this island.
So you concede defeat.
You
then,
really
is
are
what
the
you're saying.
voice actor of us all.
So you concede defeat then. Every time Matt
Rena?
starts just voice acting the game, that means he's given up trying to defend himself.
Rena, no matter what, it's definitely
God. Well,
You,
it
Matt.
pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
because he's not actually Byakuya. Different reason?
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no
He's
reason.
in that Byakuya!
Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
They're thinking about Byakuya from the past when they should be thinking about the Byakuya from their present. What do you mean?
Monokuma discovered multiverse time travel.
No way.
You don't have to ask me that.
That's in character.
You know
But
the
in order
answer
to
just by
explain
looking
that,
through
we
those
need to talk
profiles,
about
right?
parallel universes.
Bro, shout out the fact that Pan and Koek is a legend, and he doesn't have the money he deserves for being a cool human.
Can we get Monokuma BLJing?
Eyes
Can we get an
back to
image
the
of
file.
Monokuma backwards
One by
long
one.
jumping?
I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. It's not actually.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Now,
I yelled a little too loud.
hey Matt,
I
before
yelled a
you
little.
pop off, I want to make sure you get 0 credit for this. I'm gonna read a DM
Why?
message you sent to me.
Oh, no way.
So here's the thing. Matt has been saying the whole game that Byakuya wasn't actually Byakuya, and it was some form of ultimate imposter.
What?
And you know, that theory has been confirmed. But something I'd like to point out. You
Oh, boy.
fucker.
What?
He deleted
What?
it. He deleted the evidence.
What? What evidence?
So Matt told me, you know what? Fuck it. No. Like, I can't prove it anyway, because it's just a DM. So fuck you. I'm saying it anyway. So what Matt did is he spoiled himself again. He saw an image of Fat
Oh my
Byakuya, and
oh
it was
my fucking
labeled as
God.
the ultimate imposter, and he
Oh
was
my
like,
fucking god.
that's why. And you know what, Matt? You can go fuck yourself.
Matt,
Does that mean
Matt.
before I met you knew that Byakuya wasn't?
Matt,
Yes.
you are.
Matt, have you been deceiving
Matt.
me?
Matt, you are the worst person in Toontown. You are the worst person in Toontown,
And
Matt.
here's the thing that really makes me mad. I'd be fine if you just spoiled yourself, but you have been on this bit trying to convince everyone the whole goddamn game. You were trying to spoil other people. But we do have very little time left, so let's continue. Because if you were actually right, without being spoiled, you would have popped off way harder there.
And suddenly I came across the page.
He's reading
I was-
the text
I
and
win.
not responding again!
I came across
Yes!
the page.
Again!
I own $5.
Every fucking
I'm
time!
nulling that bet because Matt is a
Ethan,
bastard.
you don't owe me $5. You owe me.
Our friendship is over. This $5 seals our fate.
That's
Oh, you know what,
awesome.
Matt, you owe them
You just wanna
$5.
send a picture of
Matt,
me.
you owe
Something.
them $5.
I regret nothing.
But yeah,
I regret
No,
nothing.
just
Yeah,
send him a
because
picture
you're a
of
bad
$5.
person.
You're sending him
You know what,
$5.
Matt?
Yeah.
Matt-
You know what? Yeah, here's your NFT of $5, Matt.
Matt, I'm gonna be honest. I respect the hustle.
Matt, you're a
wanna
bad
know
person.
why? You want to
Matt,
know
look.
why I stuck with it for so long? Because you guys didn't believe me, and I was just like, "Oh, I could get away with this."
Here's the thing,
You
Matt.
think I'm a
At
dumbass?
first, I was
I
like,
believe that it was
he's
a
coping
possibility.
again.
Matt, here's the thing. I believed it was a possibility, but I just thought like it's funny to spite him, and also he's an idiot.
Here's the thing. We can talk about this more after stream. We have to
And
get to the end
suddenly,
of the
I
investigation.
press the A
Matt,
button.
all I have
press
to
the A
say is
button.
that you are the worst person I've met on Toontown. That's all I have to say. Okay.
Also, this doesn't confirm that Byakuya is the traitor. It just means he's an imposter.
Well, yeah,
That's
no,
all it means.
obviously. That's
Every
obvious.
section was filled with question marks. Could be barely actually, they did say the traitor was still alive. Anyways, it could barely be considered a student profile. Sex, blood type, age, question mark.
Sex?
That page.
No, you do not just owe him $5. He owes you
No,
$5.
no. He sent $5 to Matt.
Here's your NFT.
On that
You
pa-
own this $5 in my wallet.
Hell yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
an NFT.
Hold on, Matt. I'm also sending you $5.
Screenshot it.
Hold on.
Hang on. No, I've already saved.
On that page,
I'm sorry.
Stop screaming.
I've already
I was
saved
only
image,
able to
it's too
confirm
late.
one thing.
Stop
I've already saved image. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
It's mine
I
now.
also sent Matt $5.
No, my NFTs. They're gonna decrease in value.
So we're running out of time. Will's gonna have to go on mobile for like 5 minutes.
Okay, let's
No
finish
way.
this.
Was my first theory that this was Byakuya's brother?
That was your first theory. And you know what? Go fuck yourself. It really is Byakuya's brother.
What is it?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
Byakuya's sister.
Say that out loud.
Byakuya.
You fucking.
My guy's just ditto. That's
I feel
Byakuya's true
accomplished.
identity.
True identity?
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami.
Fake.
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him.
His blood type is
The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. He
Even
uses
his
he, him
age,
pronouns,
even
though.
his gender is unknown. Hold on.
He uses,
How the
he
fuck?
uses he, they pronouns.
Monokuma misgenders him on purpose because he's evil.
Then how
Basically, he
the fuck
doesn't
did he get on
exist.
this island?
Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anyone.
Are you?
That's his talent.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not jealous of that at all.
So he just has
How did you
superpowers.
find this person? How did you
No,
find
no,
this
he's
person?
just really good at imitating other people.
Why-
If he had superpowers, he wouldn't be fat.
Yeah, why should you try to imitate Byakuya as fat Byakuya?
Here's the thing. Here's the
You
thing.
can imitate him as regular Byakuya?
Here's
'Cause
the
no one
thing.
remembers regular
Everyone
Byakuya.
fell for it. Everyone fell for it.
That's so true.
I didn't believe it was Byakuya from the beginning.
Yeah, that's
this
because you
person
spoiled
wasn't
yourself.
real.
You fucking
Okay,
spoiled-
okay,
You don't get
okay.
to be
You wanna
smug
know?
about
You
this.
wanna know something, Josh? I spoiled myself we were like midway through the game. I genuinely believed it wasn't actually Byakuya
I don't believe
in the
it,
beginning.
frankly.
Yeah, I believe. Yes, you know what? I was right.
You
Anyways,
don't get to be
that
smug
was-
about this,
listen,
Matt. You are a
wasn't
fucking
really
bastard.
You know
It's a
what?
bug.
I was
I
telling
am
you
a
the whole
G-
game that you're gonna spoil yourself. If you look stuff up, you're gonna spoil yourself. And guess what happened again? You fucking spoiled yourself. Shut up, you rat
Matt.
prick.
Matt,
Press A.
look, up until this point, I've been like, oh, it's not. He's just an it. He's just kind of dumb, a bit
Press
annoying.
A.
He's not malicious. He's not mean.
Got it.
You're not a bad person.
No,
I take
Matt's a
all that
good
back.
person.
Fuck you. I take
I
all
am-
of that back.
I have some maliciousness to me.
Shout out the $5 NFT.
I like
I
how
already
Will's
saved them.
proud of me. I love how Will's the only one proud of me.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
a bad
honestly-
sign.
No,
Will,
honestly, he's done something correct.
Will, you realize that you're getting compliments from the person who feeds on human
You're-
misery, right?
You realize you're getting compliments from the guy I specifically told to gaslight you.
No,
Like that's his whole job.
He's the ultimate gaslighter, bro.
Will
Bro,
said he
I'm out
wouldn't
here looking
gaslight
to
me.
Yeah,
Matt's
Matt's
we
my-
have to
Matt's
continue.
my beloved.
So we don't
I'm the
use all
only one
Will's
he would
data.
gaslight.
I don't want to use all Will's data.
Next.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the Killing School Lab? There is something I want to mention.
Can we actually
about-
pause for 1 second while I
Yeah.
make the transition?
Yeah,
Alright,
switch to
what
mobile.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mention something. Remember when Hiyoko called Byakuya Ham Hands? And he was like, Ham Hands? How delightful. I've always wanted a nickname like this. You wanna know why? It's because it's a nickname that involves him, only him, and not the person he's imitating. And that's really cool.
What?
Anyway, fuck you, Matt.
I'm back.
Yeah, shout out the fact that Hiyoko called Byakuya Ham Hands, and he was like, "This is a delightful nickname because it
Oh,
involves
Hiyoko,
him.
not
It's
Kyoko.
actually him. That was actually
Josh, you can-
him."
Wait, what
She
did she call
confused
him?
me.
So Hiyoko called
Ham
Roland
Hands.
Byakuya Ham Hands. And
Yeah, I
he was,
remember
he,
that.
He liked that. He was like, "I never expected to get such a nickname. This is nice because it's about him and not the person he's impersonating."
That's
which is
awesome.
cool. That's actual evidence.
Cool. Anyway, let's move on.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the Killing School? I already read that. His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
That is true. He made everyone think he was actually Byakuya,
He's the
despite his
imposter
size.
of us all.
No way.
Then he was lying to us the whole time. The whole time he was dead. The whole time.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it? Because he has no identity.
Cause that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a little more liberating.
So basically what they're saying is that this person never really had their own identity to begin with, which is kind of sad.
Yeah,
What the
and-
hell?
And remember Leon? He died because he didn't want his talent. He wanted a different talent.
I love you.
Anyway,
You love baseball.
I'm not happy that you guys.
No,
fell
he
for a
literally
scam
doesn't. That
he
was
had
literally the
nothing to do
opposite of
with.
his character. That he didn't like
hated
baseball.
baseball.
Baseball fan.
That literally
He was
the
just really good.
Attention, all 9-year-old gamers. Leon is in grave danger, and he needs your help. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
But then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? God, I forgot
I've
he was
literally
so fat.
forgotten what my Byakuya voice was. This is a flashback.
It's that though. You got it right, Josh.
Yeah.
Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
Question is, Why did they pick Byakuya of all people?
Because he's the ultimate affluent progeny.
So
baby.
there
He's
there
just
is
cool.
a reason for this, but it's not explored in. It's explored in one spin-off content.
Oh my god, I'm going to shit. It all leads back to memory loss.
I'm going to shit. Did somebody say shit? Hi, I'm here too, Nuthao. Nagito, you died? Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Oh, wait a second. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
It would have been fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably.
Oh great, this is gonna be packed with information, isn't it?
It's
Oh, yeah.
dripping with despair, isn't it? You've wasted your precious time on something that isn't even a clue.
Are you sure?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
So if they're going to use that book to say like, oh yeah, Byakuya was the traitor, then we can easily subvert that. Time's up. Wait.
Excuse me for a moment.
Dong ding dong. Summation? That chime. Just now.
I can't believe Matt went so far as to delete evidence.
Wow, actually, literally tampering with evidence.
Okay, here's the thing, Josh. This is why.
No,
I
I
mentioned that you had
have a
something
defense.
to say
I
about
have a
this
defense.
before.
I will
I
explain
thought you
it
were going to
later.
screenshot it.
Matt, you realize that no matter what defense you use, you're not going to take it seriously.
No,
right?
no. I have a solid defense.
No,
Anyway,
No, you
don't.
don't.
Let's
No,
continue.
you don't.
I do.
Fuck you.
I do. I do.
You do not. You don't.
I do. I do.
You just don't.
I very much do. And Will can help me.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I take Will even less serious.
Time's up.
At least you're like earnestly stupid. Will's just actively malicious.
Gather at Monokuma Rock.
Yeah, it was a mistake to not screenshot it. But you
Yeah.
know what?
Screenshot what?
I'll take that L. I still got
Well, I
him.
mean, he's admitted it. He's admitting it. You don't.
No.
need to
I said I can defend. Anyways, the last class
Yeah,
trial.
but he's admitted that
Well,
he
there's
spoiled
nothing to
himself.
He said
defend
that,
unless
right?
you're guilty.
He said yeah, you have no proof. Last class trial.
Yeah, sure.
There's no evidence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Matt,
heard it
here's the
too.
thing. I'd believe,
did
I
say
would
it was
kind
the
of
last
believe
class
you
trial.
if it weren't for the fact that A, I trust Josh, and B, you did not, if you should have said immediately he was lying. You did it. You just accepted what he said. He's obviously
no,
telling
And
the truth.
also, if you, as I said, if you really hadn't, if you didn't know for sure, then you would have popped off way harder when the reveal came.
Well, you know what? Well, what do you think? Should we believe him? Well, let's get to the trial
No,
first.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? You said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Island's going to blow up. Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
But I can't imagine it's the real end.
Huh?
I think
Yeah, you're gonna wake up and host people like the school.
I think
This was
Monokuma's
all actually a
real
dream.
plan would be just beyond that.
It's a
You know what?
simulation.
This was all actually Makoto's dream. None of this is real. His real plan? Is
I made
Monokuma
this
still plan
joke
to make us do
actually
something?
after stream
What could
yesterday.
it be?
Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's all a simulation is pretty, like, it's a pretty catch-all theory, but dream plots are just literally, you can put them in any story, and it's
And I
always going to make
wouldn't be
sense.
surprised if
Even if
Danganronpa
it's
used that.
shit. Dream plots are
I wouldn't be-
almost never done right. Holy.
Oh yeah.
There's been a couple
Outside of,
dream
like-
sequences in this.
Outside of like extremely
Yeah, we should
experimental
regress.
horror, that's the only
Maybe
place where like
after
that's the only
putting us
place
through
where there
all
are a lot of
this,
good dream plots or like extremely experimental horror movies.
He's
For some
he's
reason, a
planning
lot
to
of
kill the
those have
remaining
like
survivors all at once.
Well,
Well,
But
because
still.
I think interacting with dreams in horror is very good.
There are some other ones, but specifically, I think the only way to do a dream plot well is if you're throughout the series like breaking reality down, right?
yeah, and also like it usually needs to be a very like character focused story. It's very focused on the one character's psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's move on.
But still, it's not a good idea to think about it too much, I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right.
Although also, to be fair, a dream plot and a simulation plot are two different things.
Class
They're
trial for
very
Nagido's
similar
murder.
in how they can be
Yeah.
used to explain anything.
Yeah. But they are different in the fact that in a dream plot, it can only ever be one person's dream unless you like have some, unless you have some weird dream magic bullshit. In a simulation plot, all the characters can be real people that are just in the same simulation, which is a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Next. We're pretty screwed. Yeah, it's Nagido's murder.
We're pretty screwed, Batman.
Batman, I caught a little punny, Batman.
I don't care. Just
I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagido.
but still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine.
oh,
Dog.
They shit
Our
themselves.
dog!
How's the dog?
I was gonna ask what the
so,
dog
okay,
is
so we
doing.
need to feed it, and then we need to feed it, and then we need to let it.
No, we
shit.
don't. We do not have enough time to feed it right now.
Yeah, we can do
do
that
not have
later.
the time to feed it.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Are we gonna be able to get that done before chapter 6 ends?
No.
Probably not.
Definitely.
I mean, unless
not.
we spend time grinding. You could
Which
grind
I'm
off
not
stream.
willing to do.
Chapter 6 is basically just good. Chapter 6 is gonna
It would
be
be
an
funny.
information dump. Well,
Yeah,
remember,
probably.
Chapter 6 is gonna be an information
Looks
dump.
like everyone's here.
Yeah. Yeah, is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
No, they're dead!
Josh, you clicked it.
Just stop it! You're making me depressed.
You're making me
I'm
depressed.
still here!
I'm still here, guys. Trust me. So, is it going to happen again? A true conflict? Or we must adopt our friends? I wonder what Gundam's X will be.
Yeah, but once we're through this, we can go back, right?
You know what? I should have suspected Matt would delete it because he is the person who would change his nickname, type cock, and then change his nickname back for people who
Wait,
have
you see that?
notifications on Discord Mobile.
Wait, you
Yeah.
see that?
We all knew it was you, Matt. It wasn't. It was obvious.
Wait, what happened?
No, was it? I've gotten away with
Oh
it.
my god,
He-
Anthony literally
He changed his
looked through
nickname.
the mod logs
Typed
and saw
cock.
you change your
That's okay.
name.
He changed his name.
But
Yeah.
they believed it for a split second.
No,
No.
I didn't.
No one
I didn't
did.
believe you. Yeah, no one did.
Wait, he
He said like I want penis or cock or something like that.
Oh, and he changed his name to who?
It's someone else in the server.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, a different friend of ours.
That's a funny joke. I like that joke.
It is a funny little goof.
That's a joke of us all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no reason I can believe this so easily. I don't see why you believe this so fucking easily.
Yo, why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, yeah.
Because I'm not a fucking idiot!
That's why I'll definitely survive.
Oh no!
He's dead.
Yeah, we
He's
can
dying.
really go home
dying.
after we
Oh,
deal
no.
with this last trial.
He's gonna
I
get
can't believe he's
shot.
foreshadowing being the murderer like this.
Yeah, so, okay,
Yo, I'll definitely
so...
find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
So
Her
does
theory,
the,
not married to it, so does the killer. Fucking...
So does the
Chiaki-
ultimate
Chiaki's
imposter.
Chiaki's the traitor.
All I'm saying,
What the
I
fuck?
so-
Why are you here? However, I am not
All I'll say
married to
is
that, and I am
they both
making that up
fit
based
this
on
guy.
basically nothing.
it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, like thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop it, you're trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Damn right. Stupid rabbits, just shut up.
Why is Kane still alive?
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh?
Just pair of nuts. Got him.
Despair.
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. Possibility may be small, but my diaper's huger. But as long as there's a possibility, you must face it.
What?
In order to become someone who can be proud of himself. So I will fight.
Everyone's like, what, POV, Monami not being
What's her
useless
deal?
for 5 seconds?
All she said was just a bunch of stuff Nagito would say. She's not Nagito, therefore I don't listen. I do not really know, but it seems different from before. Yo, did Nagito possess Monami?
Yo, maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked determined.
They're literally beads.
You...
Oh, I'm mind
Yeah.
melded with soda again.
Yeah, what can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Yeah, you really are homies with Soda like that. Yo, anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
Oops.
You dare tell me, Akane? Ah, fine.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying.
Minimaru's like, no wait, I know who the killer is! Gets powered off.
Hold on, my microphone decided it wants to turn you all into demons.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome.
The only demon here I hear is Josh. I feel accomplished today. I think I've had 2 W's in a row. Well, I think I've won in these past few streams recently.
Alright, we're good.
Okay, here's the thing, if you solve this case, then you have won.
I have won, and I will win, and Josh can't say anything.
I disagree. I can say
Yeah.
something.
I also disagree, Matt. You're not.
I may
have an
may
alibi.
agree that you'll maybe at the end of it
You-
I may agree that you win, but I won't agree that I can't. I disagree. I can definitely say something about it. Somehow I understand.
have
what
an
Monami is
alibi.
saying, I think.
What did shut the
Anyway,
fuck up?
Let's get going to the class
You basically
trial.
admitted it.
No, I admit to nothing.
The fact that you deleted the DMs is evidence.
It's fucking pathetic.
What DMs?
You are.
But I say technically, it's not evidence because you have no
Matt,
evidence that
I
the
know
DMs
it's true
existed.
because you didn't immediately say he's.
So if they never
if he
existed,
was
it's effectively.
lying, you would not have reacted how you did. You're
What if
changing
I wasn't
your
at my
tone.
laptop? What if I wasn't?
You were. You reacted to what he said with something other than saying. You reacted to what he said, not by saying
No
he was
matter what
lying,
hopeless
but
truth
by trying
awaits
to defend
us
yourself.
in the end. No matter what hopeless truth.
And now you're
awaits us
reading
in
the
end.
dialogue again to avoid our roasting. You fucking
It wasn't
bitch.
even my dialogue. Wasn't even my dialogue. It was
wasn't even
Josh's
your
dialogue.
dialogue. You stole his dialogue to get out of this. You bitch.
This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind.
Yeah, I have one character that's not Monokuma left, and you're still gonna steal my dialogue. You asshole.
Dude, Monokuma rock. God, I think Will really is rubbing off on me.
Oh, you don't understand the crazy dots I just connected.
Oh, in the
Bronco
case,
gun.
or like...
Oh,
the
I'm excited to hear about those crazy
Oh.
dots.
No, I think I have solved it.
You think
Oh,
you've
well,
solved it? Uh-oh.
I've
That's
done
not
it.
good. At this point,
Will.
everyone would know who the killer is.
Will, this is you.
I'm processing. Yo, this elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, huh?
Rena?
Okay, sorry. I hope.
Oh, I like how all the people who are alive are all the people who stand close to the elevator.
Yeah. I really like that because they really did do that.
Wow,
Like,
that really
It's
could
a-
be an
I don't
obvious spoiler if you noticed that early on, huh?
I don't think that happened in the first game though, so
That
I don't think
did
we
not
had a reason
happen
to
in the
say
first
anything
game.
like that.
Was
Will it
it?
happen
Were
in
they
the-
always?
Will it happen in the third game? Who knows?
Wait,
Yeah, everyone
were
always
they
stands
always
in the same
standing?
place.
Were they always standing in the front, or did they just move forward?
No,
That
they
could
were always
ever-
standing in the front.
Yeah,
Okay.
no one in the. That's why it was like that in the first game. No one has ever moved
More
from their
importantly,
initial
we
standing
must focus
spot
on
in
the class
elevator.
trial before us. God, Akane's stance is just incredibly powerful. I will admit.
Not as good as Makoto's, I'll
What do
be
you
honest.
mean admit? You say admit like it's a thing
Like,
you're
complimenting
constantly
Akane
doing.
is hard for you.
Yeah, well, liking
Yeah,
Akane, how
yes.
difficult for you.
Yes, I love Akane.
That's our point. That's what we're saying.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Look, I will admit, Hubert's a little attractive. I'll admit
Yeah.
that.
The killer.
Like,
There we
come
go,
on,
see?
guy.
Nagito.
Josh
There's
gets
no way
it.
this is going to go smoothly.
It never was smooth.
I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Oh, you've seen this like 5
Hubert's
times!
voice.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during
No,
the
he was
trials.
not. Well, I guess he was.
He
He
was-
was in some cases.
Yeah,
He solved
you're
every
right.
case, just like Will.
Yeah, that is true.
Have we solved every case? Sorry.
You.
You know, that's why this is the hardest
Nagito.
trial, because Nagito died.
Also read it.
Oh, you
I
mean
did.
Nagito solved every case. I was like,
In fact,
asking
during the
who
Funhouse
person
ordeal,
before and
we
who.
were completely dependent on him. Even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Ba 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 ba. And then the door slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope?
The
God.
darkness of
Oh,
despair?
God.
No,
Or
light
the light of despair.
Bro, light of despair?
Bro, you're mixing up the metaphors.
You're mixing
Oh.
metaphors.
Yo.
Right?
I don't know what to think.
Well then, how's
This
that,
is a nice
that
room.
Chatterbox Nagito is gone. There are only 6 of you left.
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Yo, hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial.
Yup, it sure is. So you gotta
It's a
show
lie.
some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Yo, didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
So
I'm
you are
sorry.
such a fucking idiot. God.
Now then,
Yeah,
let's get this trial
there's no way he
started.
thinks.
This is the last class trial. Let's
Whoa.
show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
Wait, we can't kill each other during a trial. This is the 5th class trial.
Well,
According
you
to
actually do
Monokuma,
this one.
This is also that's technically Monokuma's job. This is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Rip Nagito, our beloved.
Yeah, so there is
Nagito
I'm
Kumail.
so lucky.
Yeah, the ultimate lucky student, huh?
Bro, looking at this, you can tell why he's lucky.
She had the worst death possible, too. Next.
Okay, so there were a couple of things I haven't fully pieced together.
Aww.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
don't-
missed
don't
this
give-
interaction so much. I've been missing this like
God.
all of chapter 5.
This is sad that they bring back the first interaction we had with him. When I first met him,
So,
I thought he was a nice guy. He came across very sociable.
Now, there's something I'm not gonna say because it seems like you forgot about it, but you were told a piece of information that makes a piece of evidence for this trial seem a little weird.
I'm gonna send you a DM asking if it's the right one, but
But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance.
when
God, I
did we
miss
get
this
this
image.
information? Was it this chapter?
Oh, that information you just DM'd me?
My reaction to
Yeah.
this information.
That
Or was it-
information
was it-
was literally just given to you.
Okay, I
He
was
said
just
he
asking
believed
if
in
it was-
hope more than anything else.
So it wasn't this chapter we got it, right?
The
He said he was
information
yearning
I'm
for a
talking about
powerful
is
hope
from a previous
that can overcome my
chapter.
despair.
Okay. Oh.
He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. Josh, why the fuck did you make that bet about Byakuya if you knew I was right?
He didn't.
Well, I'm trying to break even, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that was the only reason?
Yeah. I knew Josh
Fair.
was trying to break even.
Someone like him was killed. How was the end of him? I have no idea at all who did it, but...
Oh wait, shout out the fact that isn't there a page of all dead students in here?
There's Akane's the last one on that page, I think. Oh, he will be consumed by despair. We, not he. No, Chihiro, okay.
You mean
Chiaki.
Chiaki?
Chiaki, yes, sorry, she looks like Chihiro. That's why.
That's not why you made
We
this.
absolutely have to find out. She kinda does! The person who had finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. Yeah, okay, there.
Rip
In order to
Hiro.
return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth.
Oh,
And if
shut
Monokuma
up.
says this is really the last class trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun.
Nah, there's another game after this, Hajime. There's a third game.
Duel.
Alright.
Technically, there's 3 more games.
So, that's not even true. Well, actually, you know what? S. That is true.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Yeah,
That's non-canon.
Yeah, it's non-canon, but I just wanted to add it because it was.
Are we
yeah.
gonna play S?
So
Are we playing
we're
this?
gonna. Probably not. We'll probably just do it on
Aw.
our own time. Like I'll stream
Hey.
my favorite
I
interaction.
gotta ask, you're playing that one, right?
Me? Yeah, I own it.
I just wanted to make sure it came with the bundle. Got it.
Alright.
That's because otherwise I have to be like, yo, they're on sale, so you might
Oh,
wanna
it's
pick that
only
up.
on Switch and only if you buy that bundle.
That's awesome.
God, this is gonna be such. This is gonna be
No, I
such
thought I
a
saw it on Steam.
trial.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
Don't go looking on Steam. You'll end up.
No,
on
it
that.
was just it was just because of the sale.
I didn't even search it up on Steam. I was just looking
I
for
look-
games on Steam.
All
And then
right.
Yeah,
Steam
it
was
is
like,
on-
oh
so
yeah,
It
here's
will-
all,
it is
here's
in
all the
fact
spiked shows
on
off.
Steam. I
It's
didn't
on the
click anything
homepage.
on it.
Yeah, we'll
It's on the
be
homepage.
back on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or maybe Monday. Who knows?
Hopefully Monday, probably definitely Tuesday.
Probably.
We'll
not
see you
Monday,
guys whenever we
definitely Tuesday.
stream.
All right. That's it. We're ready for the trial. Will's probably figured out, and Matt
I have.
probably hasn't.
This,
Alright,
this trial stick
bye-bye.
is what I think it is.
I was right the entire time. Good night, audience.
You were right because someone told you the right answer.
Yeah, you were right because you were spoiled.
All right.
No,
good night.
I was right because I was right.
Matt is
you are-
stupid and spoiled himself just like I said.
Help me!
That
They're
means
gonna
I'm
kill me!
correct
They're gonna
and